What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode. It is your favorite crew, your favorite trio. New listeners, old listeners, welcome. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, click all so you can get all of our videos. Like the video, comment on the video, follow our socials. They're all in the description box. So, I am one third of your treacherous trio. It's your boy Cam Alexander. And we also got the bully, the Rough Rider himself, South Central Zone Locals IT. What's up, man?
What's the deal, man? How y'all doing?
Yes. And last but not least, we got the GOAT. We got the Goggle Man himself. Look at his little dark frames, man. You know he feeling himself when he got the shades on like Easy E. Mr. Abracadabra himself. I call him Judini, but y'all can call him Big Jew. What's up, fellas?
What up, people? What up, y'all? What up?
Did you write that script? You wrote that?
Just now.
Okay.
Like 30 seconds ago.
Nice little script.
And this is officially Attention to Detail episode, I believe, 18?
Yeah.
Episode 18. And as of now, we are the official authority on all things film, television, and a dash of music. If you got any opinions, got any projects you want to talk about or hear about, come here, because nobody do it better than us. Fellas, how are y'all doing today?
I'm good. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I'm
Jew,
excited
hey,
to
by the
talk
way,
about-
everybody say happy belated birthday to Jew.
Yes,
His birthday
my
just
brother.
passed,
Yeah.
Pisces season, you feel me?
That's why he got that green around him. It's money time.
Yeah,
It's money time for the
this
kid.
weekend, we're going to take him to
Yeah.
the strip club, take a birthday shot.
Let's take a
This
shot,
weekend,
Sean.
Take him to the strip club. You feel
Oh
me?
shit. I'm taking a shot of water because I actually no. Should I grab I should grab my tequila,
I
huh?
got
Nah, I'm
some
good.
coffee.
Yeah. I'm drinking this water. Stay alive 2025.
Yeah. Yeah.
How'd you celebrate, man?
Honestly, didn't do shit.
We gonna
Was you around
celebrate
any-
this weekend.
It's honestly, I ain't even really trying to celebrate. I'm trying to like really save up and get a new car. To be honest,
He's trying.
I'm on the same
that's
wave.
that's how you sound when you unk.
nah, oh God, it's just that
Real
I
shit.
realized going out, yeah, I'm gonna spend money, and I'm like, if I spend money,
Hey.
It'd be so expensive.
I'm gonna be behind where I want to be.
You wanna know how unk status I've reached? The other day, I'm looking at some money that I got coming in, right? And I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna be able to upgrade my medical.
Nah, I ain't gonna
You
lie.
know
You wanna know
unk,
how I
you
know I'm
having
getting
them
unstatus?
conversations.
I was really doing my taxes, and I was really sitting there like, yo, they took like, whoa, what's? I was really sitting
yeah.
there like in
Taxes
depth
are a
with this
scam,
shit,
bro.
like,
Oh,
bro, that shit
most
is a
definitely.
scam.
I don't
Most
get why
definitely.
we owe taxes, bro. They take out so much taxes on your checks initially. Like, damn, why do I owe?
Man, I ain't
Last
gonna
year
lie,
they
bro.
said I owed them. This year they said they took too much money from me.
Look, I got a bonus
look
at one
into
of my
that.
jobs, and they literally took like 40% of it in taxes.
And you still owe?
It ain't no
Nah,
bonus.
I got like a bonus, but they just took out 40% of what it was supposed to be for
That's
taxes.
sick. I gotta go file mine and see what's up. Because I feel like they be taking too much, bro. And then when I go, they be like, you owe 300, 400. I'm like, how do I even owe anything? It don't make no sense. Like, they be
If
wanting you to
if
have
y'all
to-
still need y'all stuff done, I got a person that this company that I just went through, and my stuff got pushed through and processed in like a week's time, really quick.
All right,
So
I'm up for sure.
I just got my stuff back. So if y'all want to talk about that a little bit later, we can. So yeah, man, I'm excited about today. I really am excited because we got some stuff. As you heard in the intro, I said we are the authority on all things film, television, and music, which means we're pivoting a little bit. We're more focused on a specific type of content so we can get a consistent fan base, consistent following. Now, who doesn't like film? Who doesn't like TV? Who doesn't like music, right? So, guys, where do you want to start? Do you want to start at Paradise? Do you want to start at Daredevil? Like, because both of them got the seat hot right now. They got the block hot right now.
Since we all seen the Daredevil episodes, let's start with Daredevil.
Start with Daredevil. Okay,
Start with Daredevil.
you go first, my brother. The floor is yours because you are the authority on all things Daredevil. I think we've
Spoiler
already
alert.
established that.
Bro,
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert! Spoiler
First of all,
alert! Daredevil.
Everything we do on this episode is a spoiler alert.
Okay,
I don't care.
We're covering the original show and we're covering the new show. All spoilers, you feel me? So if you guys have not seen it, don't want to be spoiled, please click off. I guess we just gonna start with like our thoughts on the season so far, right?
On the 3 episodes, yeah.
So far, I'm loving the tone. I'm loving like the direction that it's going. I don't think I was ever worried about the show. The only time I was worried was like right before they added Karen and Foggy back, like before the reshoots.
Mm-hmm.
When they said that they weren't gonna be in it, I was kind of worried about it. But
Oh,
then
they're reshoots.
those are the reshoot. Like the first episode was not supposed to be there at all. They added that in
Mm.
from reshoots. They were gonna just have them like it was gonna start for episode two. Episode two is gonna be one. Episode three is gonna be episode two, obviously. But they added episode one
Okay.
in because they were gonna like write them off
Oh, you
screen.
needed episode 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but they were gonna kill them off screen or whatever. Well, kill Foggy, and then I guess Cameron was gonna be gone. But
Okay.
yeah. So far, I'm loving it. Like, I love the focus of episode three, where they show Matt actually like getting his lawyer back because we haven't seen that in a minute. Like
Episode 3 was
time,
fire.
yeah, last time I think Matt was a lawyer was like season two of Daredevil in the
Mm.
beginning. Like he hasn't been a lawyer for a minute, and
Right.
I like how they're focusing.
He was a very good lawyer in Spider-Man.
He's a very good lawyer. Period, bro. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Facts.
when he exposed bro's identity, I swear to you, like I was shocked. Like,
You jumping straight to
Charles
episode
Shot, too.
3.
oh well, I mean that's the most recent one. I don't want to like. I feel like
Oh, all right. Do your thing.
I didn't really
Do your thing, pimp.
like. You feel me? Episode three, bro. What was y'all reaction when you saw him just like straight out reveal bro's identity after he asked the court like to keep that secret?
I was shocked, but I kind of figured, like I kind of knew, like it was like his like plan Z. He felt like he didn't have nothing else he could do to try to save him.
Yeah,
But because he knew like if the nigga went to jail, he was probably gonna get killed.
true.
So I'm like, okay.
That
I was
witness,
shocked, but I wanted to see where it was going.
that witness like backing out. I really didn't know what he was gonna do. I didn't know what he could do. That was a crazy like.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Did they show why he flipped? Or
I guess he was
He didn't
scared.
trust him, right? Yeah,
He was scared that they would come after him after that.
right?
So he like was like, he
Okay.
looked at all the cops. He was like kind of scared.
I was surprised when he pulled that mask out, but as soon as he said this wasn't your first time helping, putting your life on the line, I said, "Oh, that's right." I knew where he was going because it was the last thing he had. He had nothing left. Once the witness flipped, there was nothing, bro. It's impossible to win a case of you killing a police officer. Even if you had the witness, you still probably would have lost. It had to pull up the white tiger as far as like, yo, why would he kill somebody? If the whole community knows him as now, if White Tiger was Spider-Man, they would have threw his ass in jail because for some reason the beginnings of Spider-Man they think he's a murderer. Batman too. They said, "Nah, get this motherfucker out of here." Like remember they tried to pin Harvey on Batman, but regardless, I was surprised, but I'm happy it happened. Matt is a sly lawyer. When he said, "I heard you got a black eye,"
Oh my god,
cure,
bro!
a cure for black eye is fast hands.
Said, you know,
Said, oh,
Man,
Matt
was
is funny, bro. Matt is hilarious. That's
I
really
feel like the scene where they were trying to get the witness, and then Matt was in the apartment, and then they were fighting,
bro.
and like he was about to kill him, and he was like, "Man,
Yes.
you don't want to do this." You feel me?
I feel like
You
he was
don't
talking
wanna
to
do
this.
himself, like you don't want to do this, bro. Like he don't want to revert back to his Daredevil ways and shit.
it was
like
both.
I thought it was both.
I
He told the
honestly
nigga like,
thought
"Look,
he
you don't
killed
want to
him.
do this."
I thought he
Nah.
killed him.
He broke
bro.
the fuck out his arm though.
Huh?
Took him down to his brake
but
pads.
the way he dropped, bro, on his neck, like I was on a cliffhanger, and I was like, did he just kill these niggas? Like everybody's gonna be speculating because he already kind of went on the deep end when he threw Bullseye off the roof. I'm like,
Mhm.
bro, like he's already because he's Catholic, like he has a rule against killing and everything. He has like
Mhm.
he believes all people deserve a chance for redemption and shit like that. But he also believes in retribution, is what he be saying. So honestly, I thought he was like once he threw Dex off the roof, I'm like maybe it's like you feel me, he doesn't care anymore at this point. But they were alive, and I just was like, how you gonna go around the fact that
Well,
they got beat up by a blind guy? Would they know something's up? But they just kind of said, "Oh, you can fight, but you're blind."
but do they know Daredevil's blind?
Like,
No, they
that's
don't.
that's honestly what I realized.
They
Like
don't.
watching
That's what I was
the
thinking the
show,
whole time. Because if they
I
would have known, it would be
realized
easy. Yeah, giveaway.
they don't know he's blind because like if you've seen a superhero, you wouldn't think this
Yeah.
nigga blind.
I mean, you can't tell
You know what I mean?
Daredevil's blind. He basically fights like he can see, so you can't.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And if they knew he was blind too, they would know how to defeat him.
No.
No, I feel like you could figure out a way to defeat him because you would know like You
Well,
just can't. You
could
gotta
go
be.
if you knew exactly what his
They
powers were.
knew Matt was blind
If you knew what
and
his
he was on his
powers
knees.
were, probably yeah. Because you
That's what
have
I'm saying.
to,
Like you can move a little better. I
you
wouldn't
got
say
to
you could
go
beat him, but you
around.
could move a little better.
But he has
Well, here's
he.
the thing:
I don't think you could go around it, bro.
he's
His
not
powers is
just
crazy.
blind.
He could smell. He has super smell,
He
super
the hearing,
hearing.
bro.
Yeah, his senses are
He down the
heightened.
street and he can
He
hear
could
the
he
television.
could
Like it's
taste
shit
you.
like
Like
that.
I'm not no
Pause.
joke. Pause. He could literally like.
That was crazy.
I'm just saying his senses. Like he literally could like. He's
I
had
mean,
people. He's had his girl Karen when he was with Karen. Like he was like when she found out his shit. He was like,
Yeah.
I could literally taste what you just ate, whatever. Like he could feel all that. So I'm just saying,
Oh,
this
that's
nigga powers is
disgusting.
ridiculous. It's
yeah,
That's
you're right. You're right.
disgusting.
I don't think you can
But
go
no, you're
around
right.
it.
No, you can't. I mean, you have to be very savvy. You'd have to be Batman level shit
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, Fisk knows. Fisk knows you're Daredevil, right? So he knows you blind. He couldn't stop you. You know what I'm saying? So now what? Oh, so here's another thing about the courtroom. Before I leave the courtroom, um, there's a theory online, and I think it's bullshit. But they called one of the officers Officer Morales.
Oh, you want
Do
to
you
know?
think that's connected to Miles?
It's a
I don't.
it's supposed to be because in the comics they changed because his name is Officer Davis. Like you feel me?
Jefferson Davis,
It's Jefferson
yes.
Davis. But in the comics they changed it to Morales. So it could be if they're going on that, but
Probably could be a little.
I feel like
extreme,
they
yeah.
are because it's just like who
I mean,
else?
it could,
Who
But
else is
do
gonna be
Peter?
Officer
But then
Morales?
but
Do Peter and Miles exist in the same universe like that?
they
What's
have.
you know who
When
Prowler?
Peter's this age though?
You know Charles
Peter's
Gambino
always
played.
older.
He played Miles's
He
uncle in
played
Homecoming.
Uncle Aaron.
Uncle Aaron in Homecoming.
Yeah,
So they are in the
Yeah.
same universe. And he said
they need to
something
bring
about
him
that.
back.
I feel like they would.
Bring the homie back. They put him in the Spider Verse movie.
They for sure bring him back as Prowler. Like if
That'll be
Miles is
fire.
coming, you have to.
That'd be fun.
I think it
Hey,
is though.
What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on the Fist storyline though?
I love it. See,
Isn't it funny how it's kind of reminiscent? I hate to get political, but it's kind of like reminiscent of like Trump in a
it's
sense.
not funny at all because that's what it is. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
it's
Like
like
that's the group chat. It's the same thing.
and it's crazy
criminal
because
turned
Fisk is a felon. he
mayor
got to.
or felon turned
Criminal,
mayor,
felon,
president.
businessman, all
And then
that.
Yeah.
when he gets elected, like there's riots and shit, and then he has like super supporters. Like it's funny.
And I love
Yeah.
when the show is not
That's what
afraid to
actually.
get political. Like I wish Captain America did more shit. Like got wasn't scared of like the backlash of getting super political. Like yeah, they kind of did it, but I don't feel like they went all in. If
Yeah,
Mhm.
they
if Daredevil
definitely
was going all in on it, I love that. Like not being afraid to do that. Like have something to say.
What I like about Fisk is that you could tell he's itching to get back in the streets. He's itching.
You could see the
He's
He's trying to
because
fight it
he's
off.
because he's realizing like the officer said at the cemetery, you actually have less power now
Yeah.
as an elected official. You actually have less power
can't be
when you under the radar as the boss. You can't nobody really tell you nothing. You just don't got to get arrested. Just don't get arrested.
I mean-
now you have bosses. You got like people in the what do they call it? You know what I'm saying? The other people in the offices that are like they're talking to you. The senates, all that stuff. They're talking to you. You got people above you. You answer to the president. Like you answer to all these type of people. So now you don't have as much power. But
There's a way around
but there's a way around it. But trust, he wants to get his hands dirty. He wants to get his hands dirty bad.
Have y'all been noticing? Have y'all been
Why you
noticing
think
his
he wants to get rid
knuckles?
of?
Have y'all been noticing?
Yeah.
His knuckles?
Yes,
There's been
exactly. The
blood on
knuckles
him.
were cut up.
I
Yes.
think he's been doing stuff, and we're gonna find out some stuff. I don't know exactly what he's been doing, but there's been 2 episodes where they showed his knuckles, there's blood on them.
There's a reason he wants to get rid of all vigilantes. Because he know the police can't stop him.
Yeah.
The only things that can stop him are the mass vigilantes.
Yeah.
He wants them out the way.
Mhm.
He wanted White Tiger in jail. He wants Murdoch to stay out the fucking way.
wants Spider-Man off the
He
streets.
he called out Spider-Man. He called out Punisher. Like he wants everybody gone because he knows now one thing that he does have power in. Police is not going to attack the elected officials that he's now pretending to protect. You know what I'm saying? Even though the commissioner wanted him gone, he pulled that picture out on the commissioner. He said, "Ha,
Yeah.
ha, where you going?"
That was
and if
crazy.
And if you leave, I'm gonna punish all the police officers you leave behind. We gonna cut their money. We gonna cut their overtime. We gonna cut everything. Woo,
Yeah,
power move.
that's kind of why I don't think, as far as I don't think he put that head on a white tiger. I think that's the cops acting on their own out of retaliation. But they got that little whatever this little
I
gang
don't
that's
know,
everybody want
man.
to be punishers. I think it's them acting on their own, and I think
Yeah,
eventually Fisk will get them on his side.
that's right. The guy that attacked Matt in the
He
apartment, he
had
had a
the
Punisher
yeah
tattoo. I was.
yeah.
That's
So I
right. He
think
did have a Punisher
I don't know
tattoo.
exactly who's in charge of them, but somebody is running it. I don't think it's Fisk at the moment because I don't think the cops are fucking with him right now. I don't think because like he just blackmailed the chief to stay.
Yeah, he
So
did.
I don't
He
know.
did.
I don't know if
But
they're
that's the chief. Everybody else ain't moving that way. Everybody else ain't moving like they
yeah,
they, they
but
want Fisk out.
this was before. I feel like all this stuff was happening before he was in office, like as far
Hmm.
as with them. So I don't know. I can't really say that he's the responsible for all these people doing this. I think he's gonna have his own side as far as with this beef. But I think he'll eventually get the cops back on his side as far as
That
being
makes
there.
sense.
And I think his
I, mean, I
girl,
think they're on his side now.
yeah. I
Yeah, I
mean
think he's
by
getting them on. I think
force.
that he's
I
getting
don't
them
think it's by
on his
choice.
side.
Huh?
I
I said
think
I think he's
them.
getting them on his side.
Yeah. Could be.
I think them seeing the way that he
Oh, supporting
is
him now.
fighting for them.
Oh well, now
Yeah.
yeah. After that,
One thing, bro. One thing that I've learned in my life is that police officers love nothing more than a politician that got their back. Period. Even if they will ignore all the other f shit he's doing if he got y'all back. It's the same thing as if you're a billionaire and in real life the president is taking care of Elon. Elon's taking care of him. Elon don't care about nothing else. Feed me. So it's the same kind of energy. I think majority of the cops, especially the ones that are dirty, are 1,000% behind Fisk because they feel like, oh, if we get these vigilantes out the way too, it's less stuff for us to worry about.
yeah.
Honestly.
I think they'll come together eventually. I just don't think he's the one pulling the strings as far as like what's happened so far. I don't think he's gotten to that point where he could. Now I do think as far as his girl Vanessa, it could be
Mm-hmm.
her that's been running
Oh,
this
she's dirty as
because
hell.
she took over his empire while he was gone.
That's a fact. She made it
So it
bulletproof.
could be her.
Right.
I don't know. That's
So
He was running it.
what I think about that is I know he made. So here's the thing. I hate to compare it to Donald Trump, but I'm going to do it anyway because fuck him, right? The way I see this is that Fisk might not be behind the active behavior that's in the streets right now, but he for sure ain't stopping it. He for sure giving them confidence. Like for instance, when Trump is in office, I said this before he got elected this time. When a man like that is in office with those kind of views, the people who have radical view, not radical, but like the views that he has of like fuck everything, I'm gonna do what I want, they're more confident because now the person in charge represents what they represent. So it's like, oh, I'm really reckless. Now even if Fisk is not telling them what to do, him being there, they know that there's a similar thought pattern right now. So them taking out White Tiger like that, that's what Fisk would have done. So it's like, oh, I can do this with no problem. Who gonna do something? The mayor is not going to care that White Tiger's dead. He's not going to give two shits. And the officers are not going to care either because we feel like he killed our guy. So I just think like even if he didn't push the button, he's pushing the confidence at the very least. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
And then they're
So
using the Punisher's identity for it.
absolutely.
I'm very curious to see where that's gonna go, bro. Like, I know once he gets back involved, he's gonna be like, what the like what?
Where's he at? Where, for
Well,
those
I
who
didn't
don't know,
really watch it.
where's Punisher based
I
in?
didn't really watch. I watched the first season of his show, but the second
Okay.
season, but he first appeared was Daredevil, season 2 in the beginning. That's where he
Hmm.
first came from, and
Is he a New Yorker too?
yeah,
Yeah.
Hell's
Okay.
Kitchen and shit.
Frank
That's
Castle.
yeah, Frank
Oh,
Castle.
so he gonna be there soon then.
Yeah, he should be. I
He
don't
gonna
know
be
if he's
there.
coming next episode. But I know that him and Fisk have a relationship too. He don't fuck with Fisk.
course
They
not.
had some thing that happened in jail, some beef, whatever. But they definitely have some animosity toward each other. So I really don't know as far as like why they're using his image as far as this, but
Because, bro, I think this is how I see it. Anyway, I think there is footage of White Tiger getting popped. First of all, my
oh no,
boy.
100%.
No. He did say when Matt said don't put the mask on. He said taking the mask off is basically not breathing. It's basically death. So it was
We knew he
basically
was
like,
gonna put it
hey,
back on.
so I do understand where he's coming from. Of like, this is who I am. I cannot stop. Right, but wear a helmet, nigga. But not for real.
No,
It's
that's
just
literally what I was thinking.
It's
When I
just
was
like, why was
watching
it
this
that easy
movie.
to take you down? Like he just walked up
where
behind you.
where is your
Nigga
gear,
walked up
bro?
and popped him.
I thought your
But
amulet gives you like special abilities or power. Like you couldn't avoid a bullet to the head.
that nigga got special powers, all right. He got special lead powers.
I just want to know was that in there
He don't got
before?
no
Was that
he
in
don't
there
got no
before the real
senses.
actor died, or was this a reshoot? I don't know. That's what I want to know.
Even
Well,
if they wanted to kill
it
him, I
said
feel
he
like they
died
could have did
after
a.
shooting.
I feel like they could have took him out a different way.
Yeah, he did, but
It
yeah,
was too like what
It
a
didn't make
nigga just
sense to
walked up
me.
on him
It
and
was
shot
too
him in the
easy.
head.
Like nigga, bro, if it was that easy to kill you, why you ain't already dead? I know somebody that tried to kill you already,
I
bro.
know somebody.
It
They
should
should at least made somebody like snipe him maybe from a disc, like something
something.
more like sinister.
I
Like it was
thought,
just like damn.
yeah,
So to the original point I was making, right? They're using the Punisher because again, I believe there is footage of that shooting. It's gonna be
oh
all over
yeah,
the
yeah. No,
news.
they're gonna
They gonna see the
incriminate him.
Punisher logo. The problem is that the reason why they use him is because again they want to get rid of vigilantes. You kill one is
Oh
hiding
yeah,
already.
yeah, yeah,
We're gonna turn the other one into a
yeah, yeah,
criminal.
yeah.
Because we
Hell,
can't beat you.
maybe Fisk is pulling these strings, bro.
Bro, at the very least, he's pushing the
I
agenda
just think it's
because when
very.
Punisher comes back, they're going to see him as the guy that killed the White Tiger,
This is
and
moving
then it's going to be
quick.
like,
Hey,
hey,
even
Yeah,
even when Fisk was doing that interview with that girl, he was saying like they fucked up on the judgment. Like he should
yeah,
have went to jail.
yeah. I think he was doing that to
So
get the
maybe
police's support, but
absolutely he was.
obviously he's
maybe
probably
he took matters into his own hands. You know.
It
possibly
wouldn't be the first time he did it.
because I think there is foreshadowing as far as with like his knuckles. We keep hold on. We keep seeing like they showed it twice, and I'm like I keep
Absolutely,
seeing. I'm like, are they gonna show what's going on, like
facts,
who he attacked or something? So I
facts.
definitely
It's
think
also
he's been getting his
crazy.
hands dirty.
It's also crazy that Matt's new girl is his therapist.
Yeah, and she can't even tell him because of client
Yeah,
confidentiality or whatever.
It's insane, isn't it? It's
and she
always
signed the
something.
NDA.
That's gonna be something for real.
It's always something that crosses those fucking lines. What do you guys make about their meetup at the diner?
I love the scene. I
It was
loved it.
cool. Yeah,
I
I like
loved
their
it.
chemistry.
Yeah, and I love how the show is making them the two main characters. Like they kind of
Hmm.
were back then, but it was like Foggy, Karen, and them. But I like how they're focusing in on Matt and Wilson, and like they're showing them their dynamics and everything. But yeah,
How
that whole conversation.
they're on a collision course
Yeah,
and they know it.
yeah.
They know it, and I feel like Fisk wants him to come back out.
He's
Because, like I said, I
He
think
definitely
Fisk
does.
is
So he
itching to
can
get
do
back out.
something. He can like
to
push
get him
some
out.
narrative
Yeah.
politically.
Absolutely, that's what it is. You know, the part that made me laugh. I think it was like episode 2. I think when they was doing the construction on the street, and he was like, "Consider it approved." And he's like, "All right, get to work." He said, "I said I would get things done. Now this is me getting it done." It's just
Yeah, I'm
hilarious
sorry,
because it's
buddy.
like,
You feel the pothole.
Bro, like, can you even do some shit like that?
bro,
You don't need a
Yeah, I
permit. Just
guess
do
like,
if
this.
you're the mayor, yeah.
I mean,
But
technically you
then
can because all you gotta do is draw up
if
documents.
something goes wrong, and they're like, "Nigga, this is why we was waiting for the permit, nigga." It's like,
Yeah,
If it goes
that's what
wrong,
I'm
you have no
saying.
permit. Now you're in trouble.
Hmm.
Yes,
literally, like, nigga,
absolutely.
you see why
Yeah,
the process.
that's some reckless shit.
It's just hilarious how reckless he is, man, in this seat. Now, I did think the season was going to be more dragged out with the election. I didn't realize he was going to announce his campaign and get elected in the same fucking episode.
Yeah.
Man, I was
But,
surprised. I'm like, what kind of election is
Well,
this?
yeah, I
like,
think
bro,
because you know how it was supposed to start. It was supposed to start with like it wasn't that first episode wasn't supposed to exist. So I guess it was supposed to come in with us like, oh, Wilson ran for mayor, he became mayor and everything. So it's
right.
supposed to be
But what I'm
structured
saying
different.
is, what they could have done is in
Use
the
the season of
beginning
him
of
going into the
remember how I remember they said I think it was like it was like a 6 month jump, right? Something like
a
that.
1 year.
1 year jump. Okay. Around before the jump, they could have been having conversations in the club about, Fisk, what do you think about him running for mayor? Like, just put it in that way, so it seems like it was paced better because literally, the show feels like he announced it, and like 3 days later he won.
Yeah, he
Well,
said
they kind
he
of
told it. He
showed
told
that
his
it
girl.
was.
He said, "I got 25,000 signatures," and then like a
Yeah,
day later, he was like, "Oh, Fisk is the
he
mayor."
was the winner.
I
Yeah.
feel like they did a good job, kind of. I mean, it was quick, but I don't think it felt like. I feel like they made it seem like time went by as his election was going. They showed like him having debates and shit in it. Like I don't.
Okay, so it was a week long.
I mean, it
That's
was
what
some
it felt like.
time. It was some time. It
A
wasn't.
real election is a year process. So that's what I'm saying. It would have been perfect if they would have included it, like even like after that scene where you see him on the roof and then they did the time jump. After that, like
Nah.
before they did the time, like
Oh, well,
I'm just
you
saying, at
saying they
some
could
point,
have?
acknowledged
You
it,
know
bro.
what
Have a poster
they
in the
should have did
background,
like they should have did
something,
like the credits showing like Wilson
probably something, bro.
running for
And I'm,
mayor.
I'm not, I'm not complaining. It's not bad. I'm just saying it's just
I
funny that it
think
was just
yeah,
so quick.
that
It felt like it was a week.
that's a critique, but I'm not mad at it because the plot got to go. So like that's one little small thing I could be like, I can look past that as long as the rest of the show is going and it's making sense and everything. So
Oh,
I'm
the show
not
makes
mad at
100%
it.
sense.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm
Show
not
makes
mad at
sense,
it.
I love the diner scene. I love the conversation that they had because I like the tension in there of like I'm trying to be
Yeah,
legit,
I like
but if I have to, I will fuck you
I
up.
like how they were
That's
threatening.
basically
Yeah,
what Matt
they
was
both
on.
they both sent threats to each other. Like
Both
he's
both
like,
of them was like really passive. Like, hey y'all,
Wilson's like, don't go back to your go to your
hey,
alter ego,
what do you
cause
say? What do you say? If you take it there, I'm taking it further.
yeah, literally like Matt's
That's
like,
basically what it
just
was.
stay in your
Yes.
lane, and I'll do the same.
So I have a question though. Do you believe the death of White Tiger is going to pull Matt back into being
Oh,
Daredevil?
next episode for sure. Well,
You
no,
you
no, no,
think that
no,
you
no,
think
no, no.
that's the straw?
Not he's not. I don't think he's going back into the suit, but I think he's gonna be vigilante shit. Like as far as like trying to figure it out, where he's gonna wear a mask. I don't think he's gonna put his suit back on though, cause he's trying to be low
So
key.
he's gonna wear a regular mask like
Cause I
season
seen in the
one?
trailer he puts on like a red, it's like a red beanie thing. I don't know if that's gonna be it, but he had like a beanie thing that he was covering his face with, and he still was wearing like his suit or some shit. I don't think
That's
because
weird.
if you go all in on vigilante, you bring in attention to yourself and unwanted attention and shit. Because he's trying to be low key about it. Can't be
So
Daredevil.
I get what you mean, but if the motherfucker wears a mask in a fucking Tom Ford, that's gonna bring
I
some
mean,
attention.
that they
I'm
don't.
like, who is this
I don't
clown?
know. I don't know if that's what's gonna be, but
Bruh, who is
you
this
feel me?
man?
I know
You
he's
gonna wear a
definitely.
mask and you dress like Stephen A?
He's definitely gonna be. But I think he's gonna look for Punisher. I think he's because, like you
Okay,
said, I
get
agree
to the
with
bottom
you.
of
I
it.
think they definitely got that on film, and that's probably gonna be a thing.
Absolutely.
Like Punisher kill White Tiger, and it's gonna be like what, why, and they're
I
trying to
just
get to the bottom of it.
I feel like that issue is traumatic enough to pull Daredevil back out because trauma pushed him in. So it's going to take trauma to pull him out.
Yeah,
And I just did all this work to save this guy, and
I think he still
then
doesn't.
you kill him in
Yeah,
cold blood that night.
I think he's still. What's the word
I don't know
I'm
if
looking for?
I don't know if he jumps all the way back in, but I think it's going to be enough to get his feet wet.
Yeah,
He gonna put his foot in the pool
I don't know
for
why I
sure.
can't think of the word. What's the word when you're like torn between yourself? Like he's
Conflicted.
conflicted. I think he's still conflicted
I
because I don't
remember
think
you
he.
was conflicted.
Yeah, I don't think he deserve. I don't think he feels like he deserves the right because he dead ass. He's Catholic, bro. He literally went on the deep end. He tried to kill Dex, bro. I don't know how that nigga survived the drop off the roof, face planted in the ground.
Yeah,
You feel me? Like he
because it's
does
Marvel.
not. Yeah, he does not believe in killing. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I think it's gonna take something like something bigger to really have him get out of that.
Okay.
Maybe
So
Fisk coming out the shadow, like him knowing maybe that can. And there's also another villain that's supposed to be coming.
I don't think Fisk is going to come out of the shadows until Daredevil does.
Yeah. Well, now.
I think Fisk is trying to lure him out. I think Fisk is going to throw some breadcrumbs out there and say,
Mm,
"Go get the bait."
yeah,
And then once you go chase that bait, I got your ass.
yeah.
If Fisk is smart, that's the angle he's taking.
He's
I don't
smart.
think he's gonna. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna jump out first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I still think he's going to try to stay legit in the public eye. He's going to do dirt behind the scenes. I'm not saying he's
I
going to do
think.
dirt behind the scenes. But I'm saying publicly,
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
think
nobody's going to
Vanessa's like
see.
his pawn. Well, once they get their relationship together, I think she's like the person he's kind of using to control everything. I don't know, but there's another villain that's supposed to be coming. It's like I don't know if y'all know who Hush is. That's a villain in this show too, but they haven't.
Yes.
They showed the character, but they haven't showed him in a mask and shit like that. That's like a serial killer.
Okay.
So that's another element that's
Okay.
coming. I don't know how they're gonna do that, but we'll see, man.
Yes. That'll be very interesting. That'll be very interesting. So if you had to rate the 3 episodes, how would you rate them? Like as far as the season, like 1 out of 10 so far, and how would you rank the episodes?
So far I'll say a solid 8.5.
Fair.
Yeah, I think it's good. My favorite
Yeah.
episode, I'll say probably one is still at the top because it was just emotional. I kind of
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah. Damn. Actually, I'll say one is probably. I don't know, man. Three is at the top for me because I love the lawyer scenes and everything. It was no action, but I don't know. I really like three, and I'll put one at two, and then I'll put episode two at three.
Yeah, 3 didn't have no action. No, 2 had the action.
Yeah,
Uh.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Um.
I don't know.
I would have 3 at the top because the storytelling, the acting, a perfect setup. I'm a sucker for courthouse dramas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love courthouse movies. I love courthouse TV shows. So scenes like that, it's very exciting.
Mhm.
I like the little possible Easter eggs that were dumped. I like how it ended. I like that it leaves you with your jaw dropped. The first 2 episodes, I'm like, oh, these are good. These are good. That third episode, I was like, I
Yeah.
was speechless. I literally had no words, bro. I had to turn my TV off.
Yeah. I didn't think they were gonna kill, bro.
So
That-
three is number one, and I think I have your order 3-1-2.
yeah.
3-1-2. I think I
The
got
ending
it.
of two was crazy though. Like,
2 was dope with the action, bro. The action of 2, bro. He was kicking ass. So I think 1 and 2 are pretty much even, but I think 3 is clearly the best one.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'd agree with him. Plus, I like three the best.
yeah,
Probably do 3-1-2 though.
yeah. Same.
most definitely. Most definitely. All right. So we good on Daredevil, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to the underground White House, shall we?
Oh God.
So Paradise ended last week, and my boy Mr. IT needed a little bit of time to catch it. Did you start Paradise yet?
Started like the first minute, and then I had
The
some.
first minute.
Well, we about to
Whenever I
ruin.
try to start something, y'all can ruin it. I'm still watching.
Well,
though.
kid, we're about to destroy your brain cells because whatever your perception of reality is going to die right now. Ain't that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So IT, since you just watched it, I want you to start because it's very fresh in your mind.
Okay.
Because I watched 8 episodes over an 8-week period.
Okay. Basically, if you guys have not watched Paradise, I'll give you a quick, like, little dump, no spoilers. Basically, the premise of the show is there's like this cataclysmic event that happens in the world that basically causes, huh?
No, it doesn't. That's not how it starts.
Well, that's not how. Okay. Well, no, that's the premise. That's what.
What gets the ball rolling on the show?
Okay. Basically, the president gets assassinated,
There we go.
and his Secret Service, his main guy,
Yep. Xavier Collins.
Xavier Collins, is trying to find out why he was killed, who killed him, and basically it's like a murder mystery trying to solve it. And this is basically humanity's last 100,000. What is it, like 25,000 people in this cave? Like they've explained that much, whatever. How did they? Yeah. Basically, they're all like the last survivors of humanity.
They chose 25,000 people to come get in this bunker. Yes.
And they're basically the
Yes.
last survivors of humanity. And basically, the president is assassinated. They're trying to figure out
Well,
who did it.
all
Hey, I'm trying to do a no spoiler.
right. You know what? Hey, I'm gonna steal that. I didn't know IT was gonna do the synopsis. I'm gonna steal it because you're leaving out a huge detail. So obviously we know it starts off. He finds the president murdered, bloodied head all over the carpet. He's the first Secret Service man to touch this detail. He was also the last Secret Service member to touch this detail the night before. So he comes in, he shuts everything down. He only wants to talk to one guy, right? Okay. Then he becomes the person of interest temporarily. They start looking at him saying, well, you were the last one to see him alive, and you were the first one to see him dead. We putting you in this hot seat, put you on a lie detector. Long story short, we thinking it's a White House drama, a presidential, political murder, tyranny type thing. And then we find out these people are living underground in Colorado because the world ended. Now, from there, it's all spoilers.
Right.
After that,
Yeah.
The ending of episode 1 is one of the most jaw-dropping moments of TV I've ever seen until I watched the rest of the season. When he's running, then he stops and he looks up and there's a line in the fucking sky. Why is there a line in the sky?
We didn't find out to the end of the episode that they were.
It was the end of episode 1, bro. It was like the show. I've seen a lot of shows take flips, but for your first ever episode to have a twist that crazy immediately. And, also, Xavier Collins is in this dome without his wife. He has 2 kids.
Yeah.
So, where do you want to start? Do you want to go like episode by episode? Do you want to go like do the finale, the last couple episodes? Like, how do you want to do?
Episode by episode is hard because then you got to remember everything that's happening in those.
Well, not remember everything.
Okay,
Okay,
we
so
go like a chronological order.
Okay, we can try to do that. We can try
to do that. So like, so after he you feel me went through that lie detector and everything, and the therapist told him to say yeah. Okay, wait.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
He said, "Did you kill the president?" And the therapist gave him a note and say. I mean, I'm not. Did you hate the president? Did you want him dead?
I was happy that he was dead.
Exactly. He said, "Say yes." And I was like, "Are you setting my boy up?"
Yeah, no, that was crazy. My whole thing was like, I love that they kept it from us like for that long of why he had animosity with bro, like why he was mad at him. But the whole time I honestly thought Cal was a dick until like they started giving us more context. I'm like, bro, he's a good dude.
That was a good man. He didn't deserve that shit.
Yeah, so
even the end of the world wasn't him.
Yeah. No, literally, like, he gave humanity. Okay, see, going to chronological order is a hard thing to do.
Fuck it. Let's just do 7 and 8. 7 and 8, man. Just do episodes 7 and 8.
So, Cal giving humanity a chance, bro, was the biggest blessing ever because what even started Russia wanting to do that nuclear war? Was it just?
I have no idea what that was about. Maybe envy that they figured out a bunker and y'all didn't? Is that what that was about?
That might be what it was. That's what I'm saying. And it's like, oh, if we gonna die, everybody gonna die. Was it some shit like that? Die. Yeah.
It must have been because they shot one of the planes down.
Yeah. Now, as far as like him having, because he had the little nuclear codes, but he also had the other codes for the EMP. That was crazy, bro.
Yep.
That was a worldwide EMP. And then fucking Sinatra ass is trying to tell him, don't do that. You're going to set it. Like, I'm giving humanity a chance. What do you mean? Fuck being set back 800 years. The fuck?
What's worse, being set back or being dead?
Or being dead. Or literally.
So Drew, what we're talking about is basically, as they're leaving, they could have let all of the nukes hit America and wipe everybody out.
Not America. The whole world would have been in a nuke war.
But I'm saying the nukes that were coming were aiming at America, right? Because they were aiming at American states, the Atlanta and all the states that were. I mean, Atlanta's a city, but you know what I mean. Regardless, but point taken is that he could have let all the nukes hit. He could have let the nukes hit his plane. He could have shot back and killed those nukes, but it would have caused catastrophic damage on the rest of the world. He decided to push a button that would kill anything that is ran by any type of power. So the nukes died where it was. All the electricity on the planet gone, but the people, Exactly, but the people were able to survive. But here's the thing: one of those nukes. Actually, no, but we'll come back to that last nuke. We'll come back to that last nuke because we're kind of all over the place. So I wanted to watch the show in order. You
Yeah.
bum.
Yeah, we should have did it. Or it's easier to do reactions when the episode's fresh. That's what I'm saying. When you got to do 8
Sinatra,
episodes. But let's talk
Sinatra.
about Sinatra.
So for those who don't know, Sinatra basically worked for the president, but honestly, Cal was a puppet.
I,
Cal was put in place by his father.
he was a
He
puppet.
never wanted to. He never wanted to be a politician. He got put in place by his father. Sinatra and his father ran him until his father started getting dementia.
Yeah.
And
How did Sinatra get so much power? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. She should
they
not have had
showed
that much
it.
power. Yeah, she was responsible for having the idea of putting the city in that mountain, Colorado, but she should not have had that much power, in my opinion. That was crazy.
I think that's what it comes down to, bro. She made the $1 million decision, and she was the trustworthy person that was like, "Yo, we have to do this." And again, Cal was a puppet. Cal wasn't really a politician. Nobody really trusted Cal, so somebody has to be running the show. It sounds very familiar to what's happening right now. President Trump is a puppet. Don't come for me, Republicans. I don't care. I don't like you. But the president, not even just President Trump, a lot of presidents are puppets. A lot of people are like, oh, this president
is a puppet. I think
shit,
he's crazy.
shit.
I think Biden might have been a puppet. I think maybe not Biden.
Trump at this moment is just a
Obama might
face,
have been
bro.
a puppet.
Trump right now is just a face, bro.
Yeah, I think he's.
I believe that he's just
I
a
think
face.
he be doing some shit like. I'm not saying the terrible shit, but I'm saying I feel like he's just unhinged. I don't know if he's a puppet.
Cal made choices too, but I do believe that Donald Trump is a puppet. Because why is it that you know what? I'm not about to go into this fucker.
Anyway,
but Cal was definitely a puppet. Sinatra had one up his, you know what, and
I think they wanted him to be a puppet, but he wasn't. Like, that's what I'm saying. I think Cal, as far as Cal, they wanted him to be a puppet, but he was doing stuff on his own.
Well,
he did not want to
be. Cal was a puppet, and then he started to shift to having his own mind.
Mm-hmm.
He started once he broke into that tablet and he was able to see what was going on. He started having his own visions, his own ideas.
Because remember when he gave everybody a chance, he basically warned them and told them what's coming, and they didn't want him to do that. They wanted him to be political.
That's real. That's real. He felt bad. He felt terrible.
Yeah. So
man, look, like, and the other thing, man, can we talk about Xavier and his wife?
Why did she go to Atlanta?
Because Xavier, you can hate Cal all you want, bro. But at the end of the day, you let her leave. And Cal said, do not let her go because anything can happen. We don't know the day, the time.
He wanted him to get specific time. I'm like, bro,
he's gonna say, she's never listened to me in 20 years. Dog,
make her.
You tell your wife, the world is ending. We have no idea what day it is. You can't leave. Because even if you go to Atlanta and do what you're supposed to do, what if the world ends in 2 days? What you did in Atlanta don't matter no way.
Stupid, bro. That was
what you do, opening a company or something? We don't care.
And I thought it was crazy for him to be mad at Cal about that because I'm like, there's only so much he can tell you. He's giving you hints. He's trying to give you breadcrumbs. He's trying to let you all know this. Like, he trusts you and everything, but he can't tell you all this stuff.
He's upset at Cal because he feels Cal lied to him, which essentially he did. But
what about Xavier doing that same thing to other people? That girl in the office when they was in the White House, and she kept asking him like, "Just make sure you say my son." You're doing the same shit, giving her false hope.
With him, he withheld information. I think it's different than lying.
So did
Cal. Cal had this motherfucker thinking she can do this, she can do that, she can do this, she can do that. We'll get her on a plane. We'll do this. We'll do that.
No. Let's not.
That's a difference.
Cal literally had all those options for her, but she didn't have a car. She didn't have a car to get to this car.
Listen. When they were about to get on the plane, he said, "When did you know she wasn't coming back?" He said, "When you told me she was still in Atlanta."
That was that day, though.
Bro, what I'm saying is, before he gave all them options, he said, "The minute she was in Atlanta, I knew she was screwed." That's what he ultimately said. So what I'm saying is, all the options that they were given were always going to be bullshit. You were never going to be able to drive through all that chaos and turmoil.
What is he supposed to tell her though? Tell him though, like your wife.
I'm not saying he's wrong, but I'm saying essentially that's what Xavier is holding on to because he don't want to hold himself accountable. He rather nitpick and say, "Hey, you lied to me, so I hate you now."
Yeah.
When they were close.
Yeah. I was like, bro, I honestly didn't. I couldn't figure out like, bro. I thought it made no sense that Xavier was mad at him, honestly, because I don't think that was on Xavier at all. I mean, I don't think that was on Cal. I
I
don't think that
thought
was on
it was
Cal.
cool to be mad at
Like, I get
Cal
it.
until I saw the fact he let her go to Atlanta. Why the would you let her go to Atlanta?
And then, if we being real, I'll take it a step further. Cal's the reason she's still alive. That
She's
EMP.
alive.
If he didn't do
But is she really alive?
We'll see. But based off of all the evidence, the EMP saved Atlanta. Atlanta did not get hit by the nuke.
So that's what I was going to go to next, right? The nuke was literally headed straight to Atlanta, and bro, you know how depressing that is? You're on a plane, you know your woman is in Atlanta, and you watch the nuke on the map go straight to Atlanta and blow up? Oh, bro, hey, hold on, y'all. Can I get off track? Sterling Kelby Brown. Bro, give him his Emmy because the way he watched that screen and just cried.
Yeah, bro.
The way he talked to the president, and he says, why you didn't tell me what was coming? Are you going to get on the plane or not? I don't know what to do. He's just, bro.
Yeah, no, that was phenomenal.
Sterling is that guy, bro.
And Cal was like, yes, you do. And just walked away.
Bro, there's a reason this man has 3 Emmys right now.
Nah,
there's a reason he has 3 Emmys and an Oscar nomination.
Okay.
This is a bad man.
Yeah, bro. Now we got to talk about the murder mystery. How did you feel about it? Did you feel like you got cheated out of like who ended up being the one who killed Cal? Or do you feel like it made sense? Like who ultimately was the person that did it? Do you feel like damn, it wasn't no reward in being able to figure out who did it because it was like,
well, I'm gonna tell you in real time. Me and my dad talk about the show every week. In real time, I was telling him that I believe the killer is somebody that we've been watching in plain sight and we have no idea who it is. I thought Sinatra was too good to be true the whole time.
Yeah.
I thought Jane was too good to be true the whole time.
I think it was Jane.
My guesses were the son.
Yeah. The son
or somebody who worked around the facility that we just hadn't paid real attention to. Now, after 7, I thought the woman that lost her son snuck in and got him. That's what I thought.
I have a theory about her too.
Go for it.
Well, we can say after this. I'll say my theory about her.
Okay. But the fact that it was a guy hiding in plain sight does not surprise me even a little bit. I didn't think it was a librarian, but boy, was that a good payoff to me when they explained the story about him. He was the manager in building the bunker, and then all of the people, they weren't allowed to go, so he knew they was going to die. So when he found out what happened, he shot them.
And what episode was it where he tried to assassinate the president the first time?
That's what I'm saying. That's like episode 2. They showed him he shot at the president, but instead Xavier got hit in the shoulder.
Yeah. See,
so taking that character,
mad at it, but it's like I don't think anybody
giving him a whole arc. That's the best part, though. You don't want to have it served up on a platter. Nothing on this show was ever obvious except Billy dying. That was the only obvious thing.
But I did kind of want it where like I could have figured if you really put everything together, you could have figured it out. But it kind of felt like you kind of could have if you really look at what Kyle went to the library and shit. But it's like, bro, because there was clues in there. There was literally clues in there, and I was like, damn. When you really look at it, like. They said the flower, the bookmark shit. Like it was some clues that could give it away. But I'm like, damn, bro. I don't know. That was a good reveal though.
That was phenomenal writing.
And then the waitress, when they figured out that the waitress wasn't who she said because she was eating cheese fries all the time, but the person whose identity she was using was would have needed EpiPen because she was allergic or some shit. That was crazy.
Exactly. That was genius as well. It was a lot of really good writing for the show. It's going to be a lot of Emmys won for this show. But again, it's Dan Fogelman who wrote the show This Is Us. I don't know if you guys watch This Is Us, but it's one of the 5 greatest shows of the last 20 years. We're talking about family dramas. Mm-hmm. So, hey.
Yeah, bro.
That Dan Fogelman and Sterling K. Brown is the Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan of television. I'm telling you, they don't miss. They don't miss.
I think my biggest knock about it is they killed Cal. we're not gonna get him in season 2. It would have been nice, you know. He said like that.
Well, they had to, bro.
I know. I'm saying
that was the crazy thing is
but I'm
that
saying
the president,
it's not a knock.
the president dying was a throw off. That's the craziest thing.
Really
they promoted the whole show about the death of the president. Look at this hungry nigga up here munching on whatever he's munching on. You fat fuck. Anyway, the whole the whole premise of the show was the president being murdered, and that became a side story, even though it was still the main story. But then it became the bunker. Then became the world end. How did the world end? How did the wife die? What his daughter's missing? Why does Jeremy hate his father? What's wrong with the grant? Bro, it was
and
so
we didn't even
much.
Talk about how they executed the people that went out to try to see if life was still like that was crazy too.
Yes.
There was so much about there's so much to talk about in this show. But yeah,
when they found it was life, bro.
As far as what
go ahead.
As far as my theory, I think the girl that was in the White House, I feel like she's gonna come back in season 2 and be like a foil. I don't know, cause
but is she inside the bunker?
No, she didn't get on the plane. Remember, they left her behind.
Oh, so you're saying
the one that was talking to
you saying when Xavier goes back outside because the season ended with him getting on the plane and leaving.
Back outside. If she's alive, bro, I would feel like that would be a good person because she got some vendetta against him. You lied. I told you could you keep my son alive. You don't want to do it. You lied to me and all this. She catch. I don't know how she would find him because it's a big ass fucking planet, but I don't know if you line it up right. She knows his wife didn't, or so I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe the radio shit. She intercepts that. Knows his wife is trying to figure out where he's at. You know, maybe she'll be the villain in the next season, a foil or some shit.
Exactly.
I can see it. But yeah. Bro,
I have a question about that too. So remember, the people were starting to question now, right? Because what happened midway through the season when they found out that Sinatra was dirty, right? Mm-hmm. They put the messages in the sky.
Yeah, she's lying.
Right? Shit. You can't put messages in no fucking sky.
Oh no, they already know that.
Bro, here's the thing. What they were talking about was how people were getting so used to being there
that they are forgetting that's not
so normal that you forget that it's not there. There's children in there that don't realize what happened. There's people that that really don't realize what. That's why after everything happened, the outrage, they started rushing the trucks. They started rushing Sinatra and Jane as they were trying to leave. All of that started sparking up, right?
Well, they turned off the sky.
They turned the sky. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's reminding you that you're inside of a prison where you have no control, bro. There's no money. There's no currency. Everything is on here. They have your biometrics, bro. They have everything on you on your fucking wrist, bro. It's crazy. But now, before Xavier left, what happened?
Was Sinatra was out of commission? Who's in charge?
No.
Oh, you talking about bro fell out the fucking...
Sinatra got shot in her throat. That was one of... Bro, hold on. Before really quick. That scene when Xavier had the gun and he was talking about what happened to my... Bro, there's so many moments where I say Sterling K. Brown stole this damn show. I know he was the lead, but goddamn, that was a good scene. But yes, bro fell through the sky. When bro fell through the sky, now you're going to look up, it's a big-ass pixelated hole in the sky. That's going to trigger you just as much
unless they
as turning the sky off. You're not going to be able to fix it in time, bro. People are going to see it. It was the break of dawn.
Yeah.
The sun had, well, not the sun, but you know what I'm saying? The lights just turned on. Mm-hmm. So next season, I think it's going to be about revolting.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of, who's going to be the president?
They got the president, but I guess he's got to take charge now, for real.
It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of revolting. You know, Xavier
did
leave.
A combination of outside world, showing what it's like out there, showing what it's like in the inside.
Absolutely. Do you think Xavier finds his wife alive?
Yeah, for sure. I think he'll for sure find her.
Are they gonna do it quick?
Huh?
You think they're gonna do it quick?
Nah.
Or they gonna drag it a couple episodes?
Yeah. It's gonna be like a journey or whatever.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace to what's his name, Billy Pace. Rest in peace to Billy Pace.
Great character.
Oh, great fucking character, Jew. You gotta watch the show, man, because you really gotta understand. Paradise is one of the best shows I've seen in a long time, and I'm not even trying to gas it.
Well written, bro.
Bro, the writing, the acting, It's unique. It's a story that I haven't seen.
It was like a mystery, like everything was unfolding. I like when
It
stories
was
do that.
suspenseful,
Like
thriller,
I'm gonna
mystery.
give
You
you a
don't know
little
who to
bit.
trust.
You gotta wait
Like
to get the rest.
I thought the agent he was sleeping with was dirty. The black woman, I forgot her name. I thought she was dirty
For a
at first, but
second,
she wasn't
it
dirty.
made me like
Yeah,
really look at everybody. You know,
I
even
questioned
I ain't gonna
everybody.
lie, I even
I even
questioned
questioned
Sterling. I
Xavier.
I questioned him.
Yeah,
I was like, did he kill bro?
bro, he killed this nigga for real? Because there have been shows like that
Look,
where he was like, oh no,
hey,
he
I
actually did it.
questioned his daughter when she had the
Bro,
iPad
why do
thing.
you have the tablet?
I said, because then his dad was like, I've seen you before. I'm like, did
So
she
I'm like,
kill this nigga?
but did you break in? But then we
With
found
the
out
Wii,
that
the
the
Wii
reason why
shit.
she was in the wild is because he was playing the Wii
And
and they were turning the
the
cameras
Wii
off.
thing is hilarious because Jade ass
When
was
she
like,
shot
you
her,
should have let me get the Wii. Like, bitch,
like
what?
you shot her in the throat and said you should have let me keep the Wii. What?
What? And I don't even know why that was such a big deal for her to say, no, you can't get the Wii.
I think it's to
They
give
don't got
you
no luxuries
retrospect
like
on
that.
what they don't have.
I feel it.
I didn't see now one. The fact that it's the Wii. The Wii is old as shit. Not the Switch, not the Xbox One, not the PS5. The 2008
The
Wii.
Wii is a great console, though. So,
It is, but it shows you what they don't have.
yeah. Nah, that's
They don't
fair.
have no sports. They don't. Do they have movies, bro? What do they have?
They're not allowed to bring pets in that bitch, but there's
They
one
don't have no
dog.
pets. There was one dog in
Yeah.
there,
They got liquor.
bro. They definitely got liquor. You gonna need that. But it just reminds you of, bro. They tried to make a utopia, but it's everything but that. And I'm gonna be honest, it reminds me of the movie Leave the World Behind because it's another thing where it's like it sounds outlandish, but it's very possible in real
It
life.
reminds me of 2012 as well.
It's like the continuation of 2012, the aftermath of that movie.
Yeah.
If you watch that movie and then watch Paradise, and then you're seeing the political perspective. You said what you?
I never seen 2012.
You never seen
Oh,
2012?
so I tell y'all, bro, I
You,
did not watch 2012 when it first came out
because you was
because of the
scared?
simple fact
Yeah.
that was all of our eighth grade
You remember?
graduation year.
Yeah, you
So
remember
I was
where
like,
there was
"Fuck
like a
you."
rumor that the world was ending in 2012?
That's
Yeah.
why they made
Yeah.
yeah, of
So
course.
that's
So
basically what it was.
and it was based on the Mayan calendar. Like
Yeah.
it was like some real studies behind that.
Yeah.
But my belief was always that no man knows the time or place of the end, right?
I mean, you could
But
predict it. I'm not gonna say.
well,
I think scientists could figure it out, but they
no,
probably wouldn't be able to pinpoint
I
exactly
don't
when it
think you could
happens.
predict the day. Even on the
Yeah,
show, they didn't predict the
yeah,
day, but
but
they told you,
they
"Hey,
had
look,
signs
bro,
of it. Yeah,
it's inevitable. Start preparing."
yeah.
And then as the weeks it was 2 weeks close and said, all right, we're almost there. We got to do something. So yeah, that's basically what that's about. But yeah, y'all, that's Paradise. That's season 1 review. I need a Emmy for Sterling K. Brown. I need an Emmy for Dan Fogelman for writing. James Marsden playing the president. Yo, James Marsden, from what I've seen, has always been like a comedy actor.
He's a
So the
really
way
good
he
actor.
played in that,
He's a
bro,
really
shout
good
out
actor.
to you, bro. Shout out to you, bro. Can I be in season 2? Like, can I be a cousin or something? My auntie missing.
I'll be a villain.
Can I be in Atlanta with my auntie and we saving each other trying to survive?
I'll
Like,
be a
bro.
villain. You cut me off in the first episode. Fuck it. Anyway,
Hey,
yeah.
facts.
What we got next?
Okay, so first things first, guys. Mike Epps went on the Breakfast Club. I think it was a Breakfast Club, right? And he announced that Ice Cube has officially signed a contract for the next Friday movie, which is going to be called Last Friday. Ice Cube has not denied it. Nobody's denied it, so I'm going to assume it's real. Cube has been trying to get this movie made, for no exaggeration, at least 12 years.
Before Pop
Cube
died.
Cube was trying to get this movie done before Straight Outta Compton. He was trying before everybody died. He's been trying to get this movie done for a long time. Now there's a lot of conspiracies to why it wasn't done. Whether it was Chris Tucker not wanting the money that they were offering or not wanting to be Smokey. There was the New Line Cinema and saying we want to give you this movie before a small budget. If you want the budget you want, we can't give it to you. It's the same thing that they're doing to Marlon with White Chicks and Scary Movie at first. It was like, hey, y'all got to do the original budget. Motherfucker, it's 30 years inflation. I can't do the original budget. This money will be gone in 5 days. So it looks like now they finally got a budget. They finally got the money to do the movie, and they finally agreed on the script. Fellas, the floor is yours. What do you guys think about the announcement? What do you think the movie will do? Do you think it'll be good? Storyline, this and that. What's up?
You know what niggas gotta do when they want money now instead of going the traditional route?
Go fund me.
Go to Tyler Perry.
Now you gotta go to the Turkish Ali. Nigga from Saudi Arabia.
Oh my god.
Gotta go talk to him. He'll get you the bag.
The Prince of Boxing.
Yeah, he'll
Facts.
get you the bag. You feel me?
Facts. I low key. I mean, at first I was thinking it's kind of too late because it's not gonna feel the same without John Witherspoon. But
It ain't
if
just
you,
John.
yeah, but if you do the story right, like if you, we talked about this before. If you do it like centered around Pop's funeral, that would be pretty dope. And you bring everybody in, bring back Cat, bring everybody. You feel me? If you make, you can make a really good comedy. Like all those actors are talented. They all have great chemistry. I think if everybody puts aside of if everybody just thinks it's not about the money, like how Kevin Hart was talking about in his Breakfast Club
Mm-hmm.
interview. You feel me? Everybody just comes together like to make a genuinely good classic. I think it could be one of the best Fridays. Personally, like I think it could work. You do the story right and everything. And I trust Ice Cube, so I don't think it's bad. I don't think any of them are like outside of their prime where it's just gonna be cringe to watch. So I'm excited for it. I think it'd be good.
All right.
I'm excited. I think it's gonna be good. I don't have no like doubts because I trust Ice Cube and I trust everybody involved, like Mike Epps. If Chris Rock come back, not Chris
Tucker, boy.
Rock,
Chris
Chris
Tucker.
Tucker.
Yeah.
If Chris Tucker come back, I trust Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
So I'm just excited to see where they go with the story, because obviously John Witherspoon did pass away, Debo passed away.
Debo did pass
and
away.
It's been a long time, just in general. So I just want to see like what direction they're gonna try to go in.
You gonna bring back Nia Long?
Yeah, like are you gonna bring back Felicia? You gonna bring back
Is Cube gonna have a woman? Because every movie he had a different woman.
Yeah, different woman.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Here, so check this out. The way I see this movie, I've been saying it. I see you just doubled it. We got to take place at Pop's funeral because you would think, well, it's Friday, so it's one day.
Oh yeah. The whole
yeah.
episode at the funeral will be hilarious. I ain't gonna lie.
But the funeral, repast, and gatherings afterwards, right? But don't make it like Death at a Funeral. It's its own movie. But here's the thing.
I was literally gonna say like just like that. That's funny.
Death at a Funeral is a fucking classic. Some people would be like they don't like it, but it's a classic. Hey, we got a friend.
Yeah. All right.
Hello, friend. So I do like the idea of it being Pop's funeral because that's the only thing that's going to be able to bring everybody together. Because nobody's going to be living in the same neighborhood. Because how we going to get Smokey and Day Day and Money Mike and Elroy and all these moving characters, Damon, like I will bring everybody who's ever been in a Friday movie and who's relevant back. Pinky got to come back. The fucking everybody who had an impact. Michael Blackson could come back, like because Michael Blackson and Mike Epps are always funny together, no matter what.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Then you could bring you could add in the new comedic actors. You know what I'm saying? A few other ones. Hello, friend.
I was gonna mention that, like that would be.
I gave you confetti.
You could bring in new comedians.
That would be a
bring in new comedians.
Way to like usher in the new era of like.
Give us like
bring in I think
give us
Desi Banks would be pretty good in that.
Yo, they need to have that, bro. Listen, y'all. The 85 South show running the weed shop.
Oh yeah, that would be fire.
Yeah. Or the place where they gotta pick up the food for the funeral. So they got like the fish and the mac and cheese and shit. I'm just saying, bro.
Service or something.
I'm saying.
I think this definitely has the potential to be like a modern classic.
It could be like it could be the best Friday, like, cause I look at it like this, like Bad Boys, the Bad Boys revival. Low key, if you really look at it, 4 and 3 are better movies than the first 2. Now the first 2 are classics, but I'm saying like a whole movie. Like,
that's a burning ass hot take.
I low-key think 4 might be the best.
Now I gotta go rewatch all of them.
3 and 4 are great movies.
I think 2 is the funniest.
But here's the thing: 1 and 2 are so different because 1 and 2 have much darker tones.
Yeah.
You think so? I think 4 had probably the darkest tone.
I think 3 and 4 felt more like family movies. In a sense, like 1 and 2 felt more like action cop flicks.
The first one is
like, it's like darker tone, more mature tone.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, I think the first movie was written to be a dramatic action, but you had two extremely funny people on the movie, so it turned into a comedy.
The first
The last
one was
two,
kind of crazy. Oh,
the
he
last
killed
Yeah,
two
the
the
were
girl.
first one
written.
they was like doing drugs, killing a
So
girl.
the last two were written as comedies that had dramatic elements, so they're different feels, right?
Did
So
Michael
it's
Bay?
hard to compare.
Did
Michael Bay did the
direct
first
all
two.
of
Michael
them?
Bay directed the
No,
first two.
first
Okay,
two,
who
and
did
then
Michael
Dylan
Bay?
Bilal did the next two.
Yeah.
The brothers. Yeah,
So yeah,
and
it's
Dylan
different
Bilal,
tone.
they're working on something else too that's pretty big.
But I'm just saying that's
Um,
like an example of like you could argue those are probably they
we can
could
have
be
a
better
They're on the
conversation.
too.
same level. They're on the same level.
Yeah,
I feel
like
We
you
like.
can have
know,
a
like
conversation. That's a fact.
versus like Rush Hour 3 was such a big drop off from the first two. And that wasn't like modern, but it was a gap between it, you feel me?
Yeah, it was a nice little gap.
What's an
It was a nice little gap.
example of something that flopped? Like they did a sequel so much later. Like I don't know. I can't think
I'm
of
trying to think.
Shit, Coming to America.
Coming to America flop
To America.
two. Like why would you do a sequel that much later? Unless
That much, but also not even that much later. It was just the fact that again, like I said about Rush Hour, about Bad Boys. The Bad Boys first two movies were written as dramas that had comedians in it, but Coming to America was also written as a straight love story that happened to have Eddie Murphy attached to it, who was the funniest man in the world. So he made it funny. I want to get back to seeing movies written as good movies, and the comedians bring the funny to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly. Because some people are just inherently funny. They can't do shit about it. They cannot not be funny.
Yeah,
like
Wayans.
The last Coming to America was written as a goofy comedy for a bunch of comedians who were not great actors.
See?
And it was like I didn't hate the movie, by the way. I didn't hate it. But if it was his own movie, it's a cute little movie. But in comparison to the first one, I wipe my ass with it.
Yeah.
Now, Eddie's Beverly Hills Cop 4 was on par with the other ones.
That was good.
It was better than 3 and probably better than 2. So he did good on that one. He focused on making the movie, and Eddie Murphy himself was funny.
Now, as far as
I think it all depends on the writing.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's what it
Facts.
is.
And I think
we know these actors are gonna come through. They're established, so it's like okay.
And I think when you have like genuinely great comedians, like you don't really have to write that.
Bingo.
You don't have to. You don't have to. You could write around them. Like you can trust them.
That's why
to add that.
They know where to like.
Because
they know how to make it funny. Like
how the Wayans do. They basically
the
tell you
Wayans.
turn this character. I'm giving you this, but you better add
They
some
write
shit
on the
to
fly.
this character. Yeah.
Like, for instance, with Friday, right? We're looking at a movie that might have Mike Epps, Cat Williams, Chris Tucker, and an assortment of other comedians.
Maybe even Kevin Hart. You know him and Ice Cube.
Bro, if they really want to maximize this movie, bro, they would call Kevin Hart.
I don't think Kevin will be because him and Cat don't fuck with each other, but
they don't fuck with each other.
Him and Ice Cube
they don't fuck with each other.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you one
thing
that Kevin Hart has been fiending for is a group comedy.
Together.
He's been begging for it for 10 years. Kevin Hart will sit his ego aside and work with Cat Williams.
Cat do
now, will Cat do it?
I don't think he will.
Kevin will do it.
I know Kevin will, but I'm saying
Kevin made up with Mike Epps.
But I'm saying Cat.
I promise you, no disrespect. If Kevin wanted to do it and Cat said no, Ice Cube will pick Cat over Kevin. I mean, we'll pick Kevin over Cat.
Because Kevin don't have a character. That don't even make sense.
It don't matter.
Cat has a character in this shit already. I'm not.
Bro.
You can't.
Kevin don't even have to have a big role, bro.
But I'm saying you don't write off a pimp named Slickback because you want to add a character in Kevin who has nothing to do with the story. I would not do that.
I'm not saying to do that, but I'm saying in hindsight, Kevin Hart is
if it was
way
a
better
fresh
than
movie, I get you. You'll pick
Kevin.
Kevin. I
You
guess.
just give him a character that don't cross paths with Money Mike.
Okay, I'm saying.
Because I'm gonna be honest. Kevin will do a small role just to be a part of it. I bullshit you not.
I agree, but I'm just saying.
He did top 5 and he had one scene.
I'm not picking Kevin over Cat when Cat has an established character already.
You got tickets to sell.
Huh?
It depends on what you can create. If you can give Kevin Hart, it is not fuck that. It's still a business. If you can give Kevin Hart, listen, bro. If you can give Kevin Hart an undeniable character that works, like people gonna go. Bro,
write off Cat Williams.
I wouldn't want to. Don't write him on.
Bro, you don't write him on.
Funny
That's
Mike, you're not you
crazy.
didn't come to the funeral, bro.
Here's the thing. I would do everything in my power to get both of them in the
Me
movie.
too.
But here's the thing, bro. You don't have to have them in the same
I
scene.
get you.
They don't have to see each other.
I get it.
Man, they don't got to be on set the same day.
What about the red
Money-
carpet?
So the fuck what? So what?
I'm pretty sure they've been in rooms. They've been in rooms together before. They've been in.
They have been in rooms together.
Hey,
Right? Because
I would love to see it.
bro.
I would love to see it,
Look
but
at how
I'm saying I
well-
wouldn't fully prioritize Kevin.
Look at how well one of them days worked. Right?
Yeah.
You got Lil Rel and Cat Williams do not fuck with each other. They're both in the movie. They didn't have scenes together, but they can't stand each other.
Yeah, I think you could. Okay, you could do that if you feel me. But I'm saying
Yeah,
I wouldn't. If I had to choose, if I had to choose, I'm gonna keep the established character who worked.
If I had to choose, I'd pick Kevin Hart.
And you're
people are going to come see Money Mike. That is a fact.
They are.
But bro, at the end of the day, Cat Williams would not be the first motherfucker whose ego got him out of a job.
I get it.
That'll make you an idiot. They want peace. They don't want to be fighting.
Kevin Hart can have one scene in the movie. If you put
one
him
scene,
on a poster, he's gonna sell tickets for you.
You gonna
That's
do
a fact.
what Captain America
You get
did
it.
with Red Hulk?
Yes, you're getting a sequel immediately off the
You
movie.
gonna put that in every trailer that
they're
one
like,
will see. I'm gonna
give me
feel
Last
cheated.
Friday too. Like what?
I'll be honest, bro.
They gonna make Kev the pastor.
Oh, and how about this, bro? How about this? You bring back Nia Long. You bring back Garcelle, who was the third girlfriend, and I don't know where the second girlfriend is. Yeah, why did Regina King never come back to Friday, bro? She never came back. I know. After Friday, she blew up though, so maybe they couldn't afford her no more. But damn, she was a good character. Bring her back, bro. So I feel like you lock down all of the legacy characters, and then you can add in a Drewski. 85 South Show got to be a part of it.
I would for sure prioritize the younger up and coming comedians. And if you can get Kevin, and it's no issue, I would add Kevin too. But I don't think it. I think it's a way it would work. But like, if it came down to, I got to choose between Kevin and Kat. I'm
gonna tell you, bro.
Kevin, I'm sorry.
I don't think Kat is gonna fuck up his money because he don't like something.
Either. But I'm saying if it just came down.
I don't think that would even happen. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't think.
I'm just saying.
I don't think he'll fuck his money
up. I'm more of like I prioritize making a greatest product.
You know who else? You know who else we could use, bro?
I understand that. I just feel like
if you want
the money, it's because
I want to make a hood classic.
If Ice Cube want more money to
Kevin's
make
not really known for making hood classics. I mean, he got some classics.
But Kevin got classics.
Yeah, he got some shit.
First of all, I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Soul Plane is a hood classic.
Like, what are we talking about?
No,
April Soldiers is a hood classic, bro.
He's some flops lately.
What? I mean, okay, but that don't take away from
Kev hasn't been trying to do, bro. You saw Kevin Hart play Chicken Man?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
If you saw Kevin Hart play Chicken Man, then you know he can go back to the hood if he wants to.
He can, bro. I've seen him in fucking Night School. Was it Night School?
And he don't even have to. He don't even have to be a big part, bro. The nigga just need one or two scenes, bro. Just something.
And it's funny, they are in a movie together. Him and Cat Williams in a movie together.
They're in School Dance.
Yeah,
and they didn't have a scene together.
That was a funny movie.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. They don't have to see each other.
Yeah.
But you know why they both did that movie? Out of respect for Nick Cannon. That was Nick Cannon's production.
Both
dudes love. Both of them love and adore.
Bro.
So what I'm saying is, bro, out of respect for Ice Cube, they will respect his set. Ice Cube is one of the most respected black men in entertainment by the peers.
I agree.
They're not gonna fuck his stuff up because of whatever they got going on.
They both, if you think about it, they both made a lot of money with Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Like
a lot of it.
We can make it work, man. We can make it work.
Terry Crews coming back. Damon and his mama coming back.
Terry.
I gotta see Money Mike in the scene with Damon again. Don't you try that shit again, boy.
Wait. Bro,
and I need to audition too.
The Wayans wouldn't be in it, but that would be.
No. The Wayans is gonna do their own shit. They can. I mean, if they were to call one of the Wayans, like Damon or Damon Jr. or somebody, I could see it. But I doubt they do something like that.
They working on White Chicks too, and
they focus on Scary Movie, which I also need. I need, bro. If we can get Friday and Scary Movie in the same year, bro,
Black culture,
that's cinema.
Yeah, that's cinema.
That would save the movie theater.
Yeah.
Kid you not. Not Marvel. That shit right there. That's it right there. So now we're talking about Friday. So let's do a little game of start, bench, cut Friday movies, shall we?
Yep.
Who wants to go first?
IT, you could go first.
All right, man. I know it's a hot take, bro. I know it's a hot take, I guess, but I don't really think it's that hot of a take. I'm starting Friday after next. I'm benching next Friday, and I'm cutting the original Friday. Boom. Yep.
That is crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
What you just say?
That's my start bench cut, bro. Starting.
That's your story.
Friday
You
after
sticking to
next,
it?
Benching next Friday, cutting the first Friday.
Why
Friday after next is fucking hilarious. It's the funniest
This
one.
nigga's
I don't care.
They're all funny though.
Huh? They're all funny, but Friday after next is the funniest one. Next Friday, it has a special place in my heart. Count the green, get in between. Party with honeys, count the but like, bro, that movie is fucking hilarious, bro. Next Friday is fucking hilarious.
I'm gonna tell you.
Friday after
next Friday has a special place in my heart too. Yes,
guards, it does. Money Mike, the party scene, like all of it, bro. And Friday is classic, bro. Debo and all that, it's classic, but it's just the damn.
So the other two are more classic than the first one.
I think so. Yeah. I think it got better each time, in my opinion. That's
Honestly,
my start bench cut.
I'm gonna cut Friday after next. I'm gonna start Friday, and I'm gonna bench next Friday because the original is the best. You know what I mean? Like it has the most iconic scenes, in my opinion, and it has the most iconic characters, in my opinion.
What's the most iconic scene in Friday? Is it the damn?
I mean, where there's a scene where he's like, every time I see you in here in the kitchen and get some food, he's like, you need to get a JOB or whatever. Or when he's telling them to put the gun down and fight the nigga.
When he said, these right here. It's iconic, bro. It's iconic. But.
Or when the nigga, they like, nigga, how you get fired on your day off? I feel like that whole bit was funny. When they were fucking, what was that other scene? Nigga, when the nigga took his chain.
Fuck out.
Look, bro.
Yeah.
Look, y'all. Check this out, bro. So your order was Friday, next Friday, Friday after next.
It was start Friday, cut Friday after next.
It got worse.
But I don't want to use the word worse at the same time. I don't want to say it got worse. I just think the first one was the best.
I think
they're all good. They're all good and funny though. They're all great and funny.
All right. So look, I'm gonna tell y'all, cause you close to my wavelength. IT. Like what are you talking about? You cutting Friday?
The original Friday.
You cutting? Yeah. You cut Friday?
The original one, bro.
You cut Friday? First of all, the fact that Friday is the reason why these other two exist, and you have to keep it off red.
I'm paying homage to it, but
I'm gonna tell you why.
It's like Braun, bro. It's like Braun. He walked so we could run. Like I'm better. We're better now.
If we talking about Braun, Friday is Braun.
No.
Them other niggas is Bronny.
No, Friday is Bill Russell or Wilt. Next Friday is Jordan, and Friday after next is Braun.
Friday.
Yeah.
Friday.
Look. You could give me an argument for next Friday and Friday.
Okay.
You can give me an argument for that.
Okay. No. Hold on. All right, let me go. Let me go. Number one is Friday. Period. So because the greatest character in all the Friday movies are in that movie, and he's not in the other ones. I don't care what nobody say. Smokey is the greatest character of all Friday movies, and it's not even close.
Who is better, Smokey?
It's not even close, bro.
I think
who the funnier side?
Not even close. Stop, bro. Stop. I think Daddy is better. I think Daddy is better.
Listen. Okay. Who said this?
I think Daddy is better.
No. Hold on. Who said this? Talking about Janet Jackson. Bitch look like Freddie Jackson. Who said that?
Yeah, bro.
Who said shit? That girl wider than all outside. Who said that?
And he still is good.
Who said that? Who improv control?
Chris Tucker is fucking hilarious, bro.
Man, that's what it's supposed to do. Man, my heart beating. Man, that's what it's supposed to do. I knew I shouldn't have gave a nigga no chronic. Bro. I'm just saying, bro. Chris Tucker is just, bro, prime Chris Tucker is getting majority of comedians out of here. This movie had Bernie Mac in it. This movie had Ronaldo Ray in it. This movie had Ezell. Oh, I'm hurt. My neck, my back, my neck, and my bro. Come, it's way too. DJ Pool, bro. Damn, I'm like, oh, this ain't nothing. You want some of this too, old man? No. Friday has the most quotables of any black classic in history. Fight me. Fight me. We can go all day on just straight quotables. Bye, Felicia. You ain't got to lie, Craig.
There's so many scenes that like I could visualize. I don't even gotta watch the movie. I damn near can visualize the whole movie without watching the movie.
Didn't he say, he like, damn, pinch him or something?
Look, like I said, I can see a world where Friday and next Friday swap. But I just think Friday After Next is the best one.
So I'm benching.
What's the best scene in Friday After Next?
Okay. So wait, hold on, y'all. There's a few of them. There's a few of them.
But I know. I just want to.
Hold on. Let me go.
A thought.
Start Friday, bench Friday After Next, and we gonna cut next Friday. Now next Friday has a special place in my heart. For some reason, that was the movie that nobody was really on, but I loved it for some reason. It was just different. It didn't even feel like a Friday movie, but it was like special. Like the Joker Brothers is fire. Debo getting out of jail is fire. Meeting up with Day Day, going to Rancho Cucamonga. Oh, hot sauce on my burrito, baby. And you shitting all in the truck after you got dog shit on your back already. That move, like all of these movies are perfect to me. Yeah. I just think the first Friday is a different level of perfect, bro. Drinking the Kool-Aid, bro. It was just. How about this? Friday felt most like home.
I feel that.
That's probably what it is. Around here on Normandy Western. Yeah. Hit a 20. Wow, nigga. let me get a little piece of it. You ain't put in on this, man. Oh, look, she bending over. Hey, Miss Parker. Bro, it's too many quotables. It's the most quotable black classic of all time. And that's not even a hot take. Y'all can't think of one black classic more quotable than Friday.
I agree with you.
Huh?
Like I'm telling you, I could literally visualize
that's cinema. What do you say?
Like the scene where Smokey trying to what's that nigga name? Big Worm.
Big Worm.
For his money. Yeah. 100, 200, then he flip it over. He like
he started doing it again.
Nigga, that's $100.
Stupid. He's like, man, if you don't have my money.
Hey,
and it was also funny too how like it was so hard for them to come up with
love, bro.
Like I don't know why it was like a little joke there, but really had me dying. Like
if Smokey had $100.
Man, like them niggas really couldn't come up with 100 to save their life.
All the product, though.
Craig, you had $0, nigga.
Man, nigga, go get your last check,
bro. Getting fired on his off day was hilarious, bro.
Bro, even if you got fired on your off day, you went to go pick up your check. Did they say you can't have it?
No,
you can't have your check, nigga.
They paid for boxes that he stole.
Yeah, he couldn't even get it.
Hey. But look, bro, that's what I'm, bro. Listen, bro. Friday is on a different level. Fucking Pops. Every time
I'm coming here, he in the kitchen.
We ain't got no milk. You better put some water on that damn shit.
You win some, you lose some, but you live.
Bro, J-O-B. Bro, it is the most quotable, bro. Big Worm. Playing with my money is like playing with my emotions. Steal from you? Hell no, still play with your shit. Hell no. I steal from my mama before I play with your shit. And you know this, man.
Is
now remember when he had asked his mom for the money, and she was like, "I don't feel comfortable loaning you money. You ain't got no job." Come on, bro. This shit is
dog.
Next Friday is funny, but it's
you didn't have $50 at least, and you could just ask for the other 50.
Man, or you couldn't just. Like, you could have just asked everybody for a dub. You would have had the money. This nigga over here, hey, let me get 200. Let me get 200. No, nigga. We not giving you
don't forget the girlfriend.
No, that was funny too.
You was at the show last night. He's like, now tell me who she was. And you got a man in the bed. And then you pull up. She about to give him the money.
Man, and Felicia, crackhead ass bitch.
You mean to tell me you're jealous?
So mad. I would have been.
You jealous of a crackhead? I would have let Debo beat your ass for that. You gonna cost me out of my money? What are you talking about, man?
Hey, Friday After Next.
I would be like, bitch, why are you talking to me right now?
Being security guards and the Christmas party and the nigga that kept robbing them at Christmas, like stealing the trees.
And shit. Yes,
bro, that shit was funny. That I don't know.
Okay, so
Friday After Next it has a special place in my heart.
Let's everybody say your order one more time. IT, go ahead.
Friday after next is starting. Next Friday's bench. Friday's cut. Now, you guys
Okay.
might have convinced me to bench Friday,
No,
but
no,
I'm not gonna
fuck that.
change my
You
answer.
stand on it. You a grown
I'ma
man. You
stand
stand
on
on
it.
what you
You gotta
said.
stand on
I'm gonna
business.
stand on it.
Stand on it, 10 toes. Ju, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna start Friday. I'm gonna bench next Friday, and I'm gonna cut Friday after
That's
next.
insane.
Okay, so I'm starting Friday, benching Friday after next, and I'm cutting next Friday. Now, next Friday, got a place that is Mr. Nasty time. It's
No.
the
Stand
fucking
on
the
it.
ceiling particles.
Stand on
The
it.
ceiling particles. I'm not switching my order. I'm
Stand
just
on
talking
it.
about the movie.
I was just playing.
When the ceiling particles fell out the goddamn shit, he's like, God damn, Unc. he said,
Wait.
you got fired. Daddy, I didn't know you had titties.
Yeah, wait. Was that next Friday? Was the one where he had a store, right? The
Yeah,
chickens and shit.
when it was that pink
No,
Chicken
that
shit.
was
so
Friday after next.
Friday. See, Friday after next is comedy, bro. Chicken so good to make
Right.
you want
It's
to
so good to
slap
make you
your
wanna slap
mama,
Oh,
your
no.
mama.
That's Friday after
Mama,
next, yes.
bro. See, I don't give a fuck, bro. Friday after next is the funniest one.
Friday.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Next Friday probably could get cut. Probably.
I
Off of
think
this
it's pretty
conversation.
simple. Okay, so off rip, top of the head, this wasn't listed in the schedule or anything, but I just want to say, what are your top 5 Friday characters?
Pops,
Definitely
Day,
Craig,
Craig,
Day,
Smokey.
Pops,
Yeah.
and probably
What's his name?
Oh, y'all,
Money Mike.
one at a time.
Money
Y'all
Mike.
jumping on each
Oh, my
other.
bad.
I want to hear y'all list.
I mean, we kind of said the same shit, right? We just said
Uh,
Craig, we said Craig, Smokey,
Day,
Pops, and
Pops,
then
and Money Mike.
Money Mike or what's that nigga name? We just said his name. Big buff black nigga. I can't believe I'm forgetting his name.
Debo?
Big Worm? Debo? Damon?
No. Yeah, Damon.
Damon was funny as shit.
Damon was-
Terry Crews is one of the
Terry
funniest
Crews,
people that
yeah.
don't get credit.
Bro.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
I agree.
Terry Crews is funny as
Like
hell.
he gets a lot of hate, but all his characters,
I never
even
hate
when they're
him.
not funny, like they're good. Like when he played Julius and everybody
Crews.
He was
expressed,
funny
great,
with Julius.
great.
Bro.
Like he killed that role.
If we talk about characters, it ain't many people that got better characters than Terry
Yeah.
Crews.
Because even
Damon.
in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I forgot his character
Brooklyn
name,
Nine-Nine.
but he's good in
What
there.
about Latrell on White Chicks?
Yeah, White Chicks, he killed that shit.
I'm coming, nigga. Like I'm just
Negro,
please.
Did you see where he
This
was
is an
talking about
all-white
that?
party.
Did you see where he was
Nah,
talking about
what?
that role?
This
He
jigaboo
said-
out of here.
He basically said he took inspiration of that character from like people he met in the locker room when he was in the NFL.
Oh,
he
it
said
makes
a lot of his
sense.
teammames was like that, and like he took inspiration from that.
I'm the number
When
one
that
scoring
nigga, bro-
forward in the league.
Bro, when that nigga stood over her and he said, "Easy, white chocolate, I wouldn't want you to melt."
He said,
Bro,
once you go
bro,
black,
Now, it was
you
funny
get put in
too
a
when he
wheelchair.
found out that he wasn't even tripping that they were dudes. He was tripping that they were black.
Yeah.
Wait,
He said,
so you're
you need to tell
not-
me you're
not
not
a woman.
white.
Didn't they tell you this is an all-white party?
Get
That was
this
fucking
jigaboo out of
hilarious.
here. Nah, bro,
Hey,
yeah.
how did you know? I love this song. And then when he was on the dance floor with the whistle,
Bro, Terry Crews
Yeah,
is
Terry
funny,
Crews is
bro.
hilarious. I ain't
Didn't he
kidding.
get
He got a
roofied? He tried to roofie it, bro, and he switched the drinks out. That nigga said,
and then he became Julius, like you said. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Y'all ever seen Blended with Adam Sandler? When he had the fucking Jerry curl and they traveled to Africa?
yeah.
And he was like the tour guide?
And he was in Norbit.
Norbit, oh my god, bro. Terry Crews is him. I don't care what nobody say, bro. We just talk
He's
about
hella
straight
underrated.
characters.
Yeah.
Very underrated.
He's funny.
My GOAT Friday character is easy. I already said it. Smokey's my GOAT Friday character. Then I got Pops because y'all know Pops brought to the table. Anything that John Witherspoon was in, he stole it. The Wayans Bros,
Right.
the Boondocks, Boomerang, fucking even his one scene in House Party. Anytime you saw John Witherspoon, you knew he was going to be a scene stealer. After Pops, I got Craig because Craig is the heart of everything. He's the glue. You know, he's funny too. Ice Cube is a funny actor. People don't talk about it. He was funny as hell.
He's
Oh, how about this? Can we get O'Shea Jackson Jr. in Friday?
Oh yeah, we have to.
Oh,
He's
we
for sure gonna
definitely
be in
get
it.
him in there. Yeah,
Definitely,
he
100%.
definitely
Because
He's probably gonna be
I
a
want.
son. He's probably gonna be a son.
Well, he would have to
He's
be if
his
they in the
own.
movie
He's his
together.
real son,
He
but he
wouldn't
will
have
be
a
his son.
choice.
Yeah.
He can't be. He can't be a stand-in. He's too big
Craig,
now.
Craig Jr.
Yeah.
Hey, because the way I see it, y'all see how Damon and Damon Jr. is doing Papa's House. I would love to see
Yeah.
Cube and O'Shea do at least a movie as father son, something, right?
Yeah, that would be cool. I ain't gonna lie. Father son
Craig,
movie.
Day Day,
And O'Shea is talented.
yeah.
He
So
is.
Smokey
And
Pops,
he's
Craig, Day Day, Funny
he's
Mike.
in his own big films.
Yeah.
Den of Thieves
Den of
Oh.
Thieves.
Den of Thieves coming to Netflix today, actually.
Yeah. I gotta watch the second
Yeah.
one. I didn't watch it
I
in
gotta
theaters,
watch it.
but
Yeah.
the first one was fire.
Let me see what else we got. What else we got? We got Downey having input on Doctor Doom. We have IT finally watches Power. We have
We could talk about that. Are you finished with Power?
No.
Carti and Kendrick.
I'm
Actually,
on
we got
season
that
3.
too.
Season 3. How many seasons are
Where you at right now? You in season 3?
Yeah, in the middle of season 3.
Is there 9?
There's 6.
All right,
You talking about the?
let's just do a quick touch on what you've seen so far.
Yeah, I want to know where you've gotten
your
to.
ass so long to join the party.
All right.
And tell them how long I've been trying to get you on the party.
Cam, Jew, and all them been trying to get me to watch Power for years, man.
Years.
For years. Like I can't even. Probably when we was in high school, bro, or some shit.
Yeah. Power started in like 2015, so maybe.
Yeah, we've been talking about this for years, but
14 actually.
Yeah, something. Bro.
It started like right before Empire. I remember that.
So
right before Empire.
Yeah, I'm in season 3. The last part that I seen was what is it? Tommy and I think him and Ghost met up. I think what was it? Him and Ghost met up and they were talking about what's his name? Lobo still being alive. And he was trying to get Tommy to help him, whatever. Tommy's not fucking with him right now. And then I found out Kanan's still alive.
Yeah. After they threw him in that fire, that was such a cold scene.
That was crazy. Like, why did you not kill Kanan? Why did you think you could just set this nigga off? Shoot that nigga.
You thought he did.
Man.
I mean, who's surviving the fucking fire, bro? Who's gonna get burned
I
up?
knew that nigga was gonna survive that shit.
You're not thinking like, oh, this
Kanan is the fucking boogeyman. Fuck that.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
What the fuck? I would have stabbed that nigga again or some shit.
Right now, as is, who is the woman for James St. Patrick? Who do you think, if he was to choose one?
I kind of like Angela for him, but I also think like the only thing about Tasha, I think she could have worked, but Tasha doesn't want to accept the fact that he wants to grow, he wants to get out of that drug life and everything. She keeps trying to bring him back to it, and I don't like how Tasha keeps trying to villainize him, but she's the reason for the shit. Like not all of it, because I think a lot of his past keep coming back to him, and I'm not trying to blame her for everything, but like you keep trying to say this wouldn't happen if you weren't doing this and all this shit, blame him, but you want to keep him in that life. Maybe if you were a girl who's like trying to help him elevate and really become legit, a lot of this shit wouldn't happen. You feel me? Like and as far as Angela, a lot of it, there was a point where Angela was like his op, like she was going against him. She feel me, like she found out he was Ghost, but at first she thought it was Tommy, and then she's trying to take Tommy down and all this, and it's going to come back on him as well because they're in business together and all this, and it's just like it's her job at the end of the day. But I don't know, like I would say it's Angela. Angela's the right girl for him, but also it's kind of tricky.
For what he wants to be.
Yeah, that's who he wants to be. But he's also like hiding parts of his life.
So yeah, we're going to give you guys live updates of IT discovering the World of Power. I don't know what the hell he's been waiting on. We 3 spinoffs in. Kanan is in season 4. I watched the first episode of that. Also, for a second. Oh, go ahead.
I will say I don't think the other show could keep a candle to this. I've watched some episodes of the second.
In comparison, Power is in the league of his own. Yeah. But the other shows are like Ghost and Kanan are up here.
No, but
Force
saying,
is like.
I'm saying book 2 of Ghost.
That's what I'm saying.
Keep a candle to the original.
No. No.
It does what it needs to do. I think the first couple seasons of Ghost were good. I think it fell off though.
Okay.
The last season definitely. The
Yeah,
first
The
3
last
seasons
season
were.
was bad. It wasn't bad, but it was like
It
disappointing.
wasn't bad. It was disappointing
disappointing.
because they called it the final season. If you're gonna call it the final season, treat it like a final season. That shit feels like it's a whole new season coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to like when you watch season 6 of Power, that shit felt final. Bodies were dropping every week. The stakes were here every week. Like, bro, when you get this, I'm gonna watch 6 with you, bro, because 6 is my favorite season of
And
Power.
I love the fact that Power has so many different moving parts that's like
Yeah.
and they all bring it, they're connecting. You can see
Yeah.
like, oh, this goes south. This is eventually gonna be a thing that bring you feel me?
Mhm.
Like I love shows that do shit like that. And don't forget about plot points that they've created and everything. You feel me? I feel like
Facts.
in Ghosts in the last season of Ghosts or whatever, I feel like you guys were saying that there's a lot of things that they had on the table but they didn't utilize or something like that.
That's a fact.
So you know,
I mean,
I
there
think
was
they
a
did.
lot of bullshit in there.
I think
It
they
was-
didn't know it was their last season until after the promo started.
See, that's
When they were filming, it don't look like they filmed the final season.
okay.
Because if it was a final season, that nigga Kane would not have disappeared in a hole in the ground when the police was shooting at him.
That
That's
nigga
not
did-
final season shit. He would have went out like Cleo.
Yeah, he did some what's it called? Nick
Some
Fury
goddamn
shit from Winter
Houdini.
Soldier.
Yeah, bro. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, nah, facts. Definitely want to catch up
Ju-
and watch Raising Kanan. So
Absolutely. Ju, we're both watching Running Point. You finished. I'm still like in the middle of the season. I just want to say this one thing. Who is Dr. Butt's illegitimate son? Because
Bro,
we know the show is
I
based
looked it up.
on the
And
family.
he actually has a kid that he had a settlement with, basically, where he I guess can't talk about it or something like that.
Oh,
So that's what I'm thinking.
So-
Like maybe that's who it's about.
you know who else had an illegitimate child?
Who?
Joe Jackson.
whoa.
Oh, I just
He,
seen
he,
that.
he had a baby and all of his kids
if
are
you
grown,
think
and Michael
about
didn't
it,
fuck with the baby.
realistically speaking, most niggas back in the day.
They said
probably
Michael
had-
did not fuck with that baby.
Most niggas back in the day probably had secret kids.
So like
Most definitely.
they basically get something signed where they don't have to like what Anthony Edwards doing.
Well,
They don't got
I mean,
With-
I think it was something along the lines of like you get a certain amount of money, but you can't really talk about it.
basically, like they tried to do this kid on the show. They offered this
Yeah.
nigga $2 million. He was like, okay.
They offered
but
him
wait,
500,000.
Bro, no, but it got to $2 million. They offered him 500,000. Then he says, okay,
That
cool.
shit
When do I get to meet him?
crazy.
No, you can't meet them if you sign an NDA. He said, oh, that's not fair. So they worked it up to $1 million. Okay, cool. When do I get to meet them? You can't meet them. They worked it up to $2 million. Okay, but I need to meet him with them. You dumb. He's so fucking stupid. Even the clip I sent today, bro, when the girl was like, I heard the Gordons have a hot new baby brother. They do? Nigga, you.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
And right now,
But
bro, they
What?
throwing ass at him where I'm at right now.
Oh,
They
yeah,
ain't
but
throwing it
you
at
gonna
him.
see, you're gonna see like how it come back. Like that's why I like the show. Honestly, I think it like we need more shows that are like 30 minutes, 10, 15
Mhm.
episodes for me, real quick,
I'm about to
funny.
catch up. It's only 30
That's
minutes.
why.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
That's why
10
I
episodes,
fuck with
like,
Abbott.
Tonight.
That's why I like Abbott. That's why I like Papa's House. I like bro, Insecure, rap shit.
Yeah,
Bring
I miss
back the
the
30-minute
old-
comedy.
Yeah, the old, you feel me, shows like that.
Yeah.
What was the name?
Absolutely.
What was the word for it? Because I remember Marlon was talking about it. How
Sitcom.
Yeah, but like I know sitcom, but it was like a you know, where they give you 100 episode seasons or whatever, or
And the syndication.
yeah,
syndication.
syndication.
Wait, if you reach 100 episodes, you get paid
Yeah.
yeah,
really well for your
Bring
reruns.
that
Yes.
back, bro. We need that.
I don't think syndication is really gonna be a thing anymore, just because like TV is
TV.
streaming now.
Yeah, you don't have really reruns. Like, but I'm gonna tell you
And
the
you're
truth.
not gonna get
I
get
think it's
100
still a-
episodes nowadays. It's tough.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
for
get
sure.
one season every 3 years. But I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. Like,
Episode seasons
I'ma
and
keep
shit.
it a
Yeah,
buck,
you gotta
y'all.
get.
But if you got
Hey,
30
I think
minute,
hey,
you got 30 minute
I think
episodes,
All
you can
American.
double your season.
I think All American hit. I think All American hit
All
100.
American hit 100.
They might hit 100. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna tell you though.
And they still going.
Listen, y'all. Syndication might not be a big thing as it was, but residuals are still a good thing, bro. I just got a Euphoria check the other week, and they caught me off guard. I was like, whoa.
Nice.
They got sold to a brand new market. I was like, oh, anytime you get sold to a new nation, a new market, a new area, you get paid. So that's still a big thing too. But now I have a question about one of the characters on Running Point. Well, first of all, Running Point is loosely based on the Buss family and Jeannie Buss taking over the team, the Los Angeles Lakers, and her brother's basically trying to establish. Well, there's some stuff in
You
there,
can
and
see
I'm
the
like,
parallels.
Oh,
You
no, there's a
see the
million.
direct
Oh,
parallels,
dog.
bro.
There's direct parallels.
Like when she
With the
met the coach,
sabotaging.
when she met the coach and she was low key like already attracted to him, I literally said, "Oh, this Phil
It's
Jackson."
Phil Jackson.
Why is Phil Jackson Lawrence?
Then the nigga said he's Buddhist. I said,
He's
"Oh, this for
Buddhist.
sure, Phil Jackson."
He does Zen retreats.
You feel me? I'm like, this is for, when you get to the end, you'll see it's Phil Jackson, bro.
It's Phil.
I feel hey no, I know she's calling off this engagement and she's gonna hook up with the coach. Period. Now, what I'm trying to figure out is
I'm not gonna confirm or deny that, but you're a smart man, Cam. You know.
I'm gonna tell you because they trying to make her a Jewish. She don't want to be Jewish.
I mean, I don't want to. Would
All right,
you
I'm gonna
care
leave
if
that
I said anything? Oh no,
I'm probably gonna finish the show today. I got an audition to do, and after that, I'm gonna finish the show. Now, what I will say is we'll be back. Yes, IT, you can watch the show in a day.
Y'all can spoil me. I really don't
I'll
care.
say her fiance is low key weak. Like when you see what happened, I would say he's kind of a little weak for what happened.
Okay, so check this out. What the fuck? Get that off my phone. Rumors said LaMelo Ball 3-team trade that involves the Lakers. Leave me alone. Stop bothering me. Anyway, the character Marcus, the character who plays Marcus, right? Basically he's like the OG of the team. He's in his 30s.
Kobe?
I think that's Kobe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He doesn't look like Kobe, but you can see the mannerisms of him. They're trying to make it like Kobe. Yeah. He doesn't really like talking to people. He like, I'm not here to be a leader. I think it's Kobe in different eras of his life because he starts to open up more as he gets older. And then the trade rumors.
He grows as a leader throughout the show, I would say. Like he starts doing shit.
It starts off, he was just a loner. He was a loner who got buckets. I think
championships and shit.
That was Kobe. Kobe didn't talk to niggas until Powell got here. Like on the real
7?
shit.
Which one is 7? I'm trying to see. Are you past?
I'm like on 6. Dinner? Oh, but when he came and paid for it?
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Like that was like leadership. You feel me?
Yeah,
like he noticed the nigga like couldn't afford it, so he was like, you know what?
He's a fucking two-way player, and they trying to make him spend $50,000 for a dinner.
That was kind of funny.
I hate that NBA players do shit like that. Like, I don't make that much money, and I don't even know if I'm guaranteed to be in this league that long.
I'm gonna tell you.
That nigga was trying to take out a loan to pay for the dinner, bro. That's so much funny.
Shit like that. They really be doing people like that.
I'm gonna tell you.
You know what's crazy? A nigga like me, I'm gonna tell them niggas no. What the fuck?
I'm gonna tell you. Like, what y'all gonna do, bro? I'm gonna tell y'all why else.
You gonna steal my card and make me pay, nigga? No.
The other reason why I think Marcus is Kobe is because after he paid for the dinner, he said, "All right, this will be $3,000 from all of y'all. Y'all owe me, right?" And because of the fact, the Lamar Odom story, Lamar Odom told a story about how Kobe basically paid all of his debts and said, "Motherfucker, you gonna pay me back." And he said he did. So the fact is, like, I'll help you, but I'm not giving you anything.
That's some nigga shit, though.
Don't play with me. So yeah, I do think that's Kobe, and that character actually makes me a little happy. I'm not gonna lie, man. I enjoy watching Marcus and his development to this point because literally he went from I'm just here to work, I'm not here to talk to y'all, to now I'm talking at the meetings. Now I'm helping with the dinner. Now I'm having meetings with the owner. Now I'm speaking with even the part when Isla walks out, she says, "Hey Marcus," he looked up and he said, "What's up?" He would have never done that before.
Even the part where I forgot what part it was, but he basically what's the white point guard's name?
Travis, right?
Yeah, when Travis made the diss to Sephora.
Tom Hanks' little son.
Yeah, when he made the Sephora diss and he kind of like went to talk to him, he was like, "Hey, bro, you feel me like that? You feel me? We professionals. That's not how we really moving." Like that was leadership, and I'm like, okay, I fuck with this. But now, like when I thought about it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's for sure supposed to be Kobe because
I think
even the way they describe like,
that's supposed to be Shaq.
No, because it's supposed to take place when Genie takes over the team. So that was like 2015, 14.
Oh, so this is around like the D'Lo era and shit.
Basically, yes, they're not winning games. Okay. They got a young team.
Huh?
No, Travis might be young.
Marcellus Huertas.
Travis is Nick Young.
He got to be somebody cocky as fuck.
Nick Young.
Jordan Clarkson.
Nah, maybe.
Bro, do y'all not remember the Swaggy P era?
Yeah, I remember that was a
great
era.
I can see Nick Young. I was trying to think of like.
I was a Swaggy P fan, bro.
If we're talking about people that was with the Lakers, Nick Young is the only thing that's close to him. Yeah. That nigga, bro, the whole Swaggy P era, bro, he was a rock. He thought he was Michael Jordan.
Yeah, no.
He was dating Iggy Azalea.
Bro, he was balling, bro. I was convinced that nigga would turn into a star.
Here's the thing about Nick Young, bro.
He's just so
Coming out of college, Nick Young had no offensive flaw. His entire career, he had no offensive flaw. He just wasn't as dedicated as somebody like Kobe is. If he dedicated himself like Kobe, I'm not saying he would have been Kobe, but Nick Young could have been a perennial All-Star because offensively he had no flaw
talent, bro. And he was able to defend.
Also, too, I feel like it's tough when your best skill is scoring. Because to be the number one scorer on a team,
you gotta be better.
You gotta be
the best scorer.
Elite. You gotta be like a 1%er scorer type shit. You know what I mean? Like,
my thing is like, if I have Steph Curry on my team and I have Klay Thompson, are you a better scorer than them two? Okay,
I'm gonna tell you though, bro.
So I'm not. I don't need you for that,
bro. Nick Young could have been as good as DeMar DeRozan, but with a 3-ball. Watching that, I'm telling you, bro.
I just think he was inconsistent, though. He was inconsistent. That was his flaw.
No, listen. The inconsistency came from the fact that the nigga didn't work.
Yeah.
He didn't. I'm telling you, the difference is DeMar put in the work to be a superstar. A lot of these dudes have the natural ability, like J.R. Smith. If a guy like J.R. Smith worked to be Carmelo Anthony, he could have been an elite scorer. Maybe not an elite player, but he could have been an elite scorer.
Best could have been J.R. Smith.
Yeah.
No, bro, he basically was J.R. Smith. Are you guys forgetting how good Nick Young was?
J.R. played.
He was a better defender.
J.R. was a better player.
I think.
I'm sorry. I watched Nick lead a 20-point comeback in the playoffs.
J.R. was better, but it was close.
It was close. I watched Nick lead a 20-point comeback in the playoffs. I didn't see J.R. do that. I've never seen J.R. do that.
has done some stuff, bro.
I didn't see him do that.
You seen J.R. do shit. Nick Young
contributed to a championship.
Yeah. Nick Young got a championship too.
He didn't contribute.
How about that?
With KD.
He got a championship.
With KD and Steph.
Hey, LeBron and Kyrie.
That's not the
same. But regardless,
KD,
my point is not. My point is
I
think y'all are missing the whole point
of
not reaching potential.
I get you.
The boy did not reach his potential. He was not putting in the hours that was required to get to where he needed to be. But if we're talking about ability, the boy had 1% ability. He didn't put in the work. He was too goofy, too immature. Anyway, y'all, that's running point. What else we got? We got 2 more that I see on here. If you guys want to touch the Dr. Doom situation, if not, we'll go straight. If you don't, we can go straight to Kendrick and Carti.
We can touch Downey for a little bit.
Okay. So the report did say that Robert Downey Jr. is being hands-on with the role of Dr. Doom. He's writing the backstory. He has input on the wardrobe, has input on how he's going to look, all things like that. Basically, he's producing the character. What are you guys' thoughts on that? And how do you think his performance is going to be as Dr. Doom?
Honestly, I think he's going to do a good job. Like I said, when it comes to certain actors, I just have trust in them. Like, I'm going to let them fuck up before I think they're going to fuck up. So with Robert Downey Jr., I honestly have a lot of trust and faith in him. And I think I like it more when a character or actor has more hands-on ability on the character they're playing. So I'm not mad at that at all. It actually makes me more excited.
I love that he's invested in the character. You feel me? That shows that he actually he's loving this and he wants to do it. He wasn't my first choice, but I'm never gonna doubt Downey. I think Downey is a great actor. I think he could do it. I'm just a little worried about as far as like the story, because I'm just like worried about this affecting Tony Stark. Because things I'll be hearing is like they're gonna come up with a story that Tony Stark isn't really Tony Stark, that he was adopted or some shit. Like they have so many different theories about it.
But I thought he was just playing Dr. Doom, like Victor.
He's playing
Doom.
Victor Von Doom, but they're gonna try to make it make sense of why Tony looks like Victor Von Doom, and they're talking about he could potentially be like the Tony Stark in our universe was adopted.
Oh, born as Tony, adopted to be the Victor Von Doom.
He got adopted to be Tony, but he was Victor Von Doom. Like in our universe, he was never Tony, but he got turned into Tony. I don't know. It's some weird theories going around, and I don't know.
Stay off the theories, man.
Huh?
It'll kill you.
No, but I mean,
stay away from the theories, man. It don't sound healthy.
There's a lot of things that they're saying could be happening. I don't know. We're gonna see it. We're really gonna see.
Movies and stuff. The reason why I be ignoring theories and stuff is because I feel like it's so many source material that people could try to pull something from anywhere.
Yeah,
And
but I just
so I
want to
feel
see
like you
how they
really
make it
don't.
make sense, how he looks
Yeah, I
like.
want to see
So
the direction that they do.
Yeah, so
what I'll say about
as long as it doesn't
the
affect Tony Stark, I'm fine.
what I'll say about my boy Downey playing Doctor Doom and writing backstories and doing things of that nature, I'm extremely excited because at the end of the day, I've never seen him disappoint in any role, and this isn't the first time. Like Anthony Mackie was on a pivot, I think 2 days ago, and he spoke about how
Watch.
what he learned from Downey was that when because now Mackie was a producer on Captain America. What he learned from Downey was what he would do is on Civil War and Infinity War and all them movies, he would pull everybody to his trailer 2 or 3 hours before they even film anything, and he himself is going through the entire script, rewriting it. So like not on no arrogant shit, but most of the things you heard Tony Stark say as he got up there was his words. So I'm just extremely confident because for you to be able to craft a character that's already written and still write it to what works for you, that means you know a lot about the source. You know a lot about the material. And I'm pretty sure he's going to have the same level of intelligence going into Doctor Doom because at the end of the day, he's a student. So I do think he's going to really lock in and destroy it. I think he's going to be the bright spot of the movie.
Yeah, and I also seen like the Russos, they weren't on board before Robert Downey, so that was
Absolutely.
also something that was like,
You need somebody you trust.
yeah.
They
So
don't want to work with a bunch of actors that they didn't not that they didn't believe in, but guys that they haven't went to war with on that level. Like they went to war with Mackie, but Mackie wasn't carrying the vehicle.
yeah,
Now you have Downey. Okay, I know this guy can do this for me,
yeah,
so I can put extra on his back, and it don't have to be a problem.
yeah. Honestly,
Um,
I think the movie will be great. I think Doomsday
absolutely.
will be great. And did you guys see the leaks about Secret Wars? What Battle
No,
War will be looking like and shit? You guys didn't see none of
no.
those leaks?
I only saw I saw a few pictures that was like
Yeah, some pictures.
I saw like the little
What got?
concept art
Yeah, the
for
concept
Doomsday.
art for no, that was for Secret Wars. What Battle War will
With
look like?
with the Doctor Doom sitting on the throne and
Yeah,
shit, and then the Black
that's
Panther.
for Secret Wars.
Oh, all right, whatever.
Yeah,
That's cool. Hey,
that's what I'm
so I
saying.
can't
Like
complain about
I
it, but
like that
it looks
concept
like
of what Battle World will. That's basically what Battle World would look like the aesthetic.
okay,
I like that.
cool with me.
So
So, guys, before we get up out of here, we got a music drop coming tonight. Playboy Carti has an album. I'm not a Carti fan, but obviously I found out there's a Kendrick
I
feature,
hate
so
Cardi.
now I'm locked all the way in. I'm gonna find the Kendrick feature and go straight to it, guys.
I hate Cardi.
What is your expectations for a Kendrick and Cardi collab? What do you think it'll sound like? Do you think it'll
I
make sense?
I am not
Does
a
Kendrick
Cardi
get a
fan.
verse or just a hook? What's up?
I'm not a Cardi fan. I'm actually a big Cardi hater. But
I
Uh
hate Cardi.
lately, he has dropped some songs that I do like. I like the song he has with The Weeknd. It's like two of them. So I am excited for him and Kendrick because also Kendrick, when he hops on like different shit, like super out the box, he tends to do like a great job.
I think
So
he'll do like some type of
like
you know
some
how
new
he
freezer
sounded with
type
Baby
shit.
hey,
For me.
Keem and shit or whatever.
Yeah, like it'll definitely be like in the realm of like Baby Keem-ish, new freezer type sound. Like, but I'm definitely excited. But am I excited for a whole Cardi album? Fuck no.
I'm not
I'm not
listening
gonna
to
lie
that
to you.
shit.
I'm
I'll
not gonna
listen
say I won't. I might listen to it just
if
for
we have to
content
listen to
purposes.
it
But
for our music.
if I was stuck in the
hunting.
car and this was the only album on my phone, I would listen to no music. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
y'all don't know what I
But
think?
I got a job now, so I'm gonna listen to this. You feel me?
Yeah,
I'm about to troll y'all real
we
quick.
have to listen to it.
I'm about to troll y'all.
Like
Like
that
that
too.
too.
No, I think he's
Let's
definitely
start
gonna
some
take shots.
shit.
I think he's definitely gonna take shots at Drake.
Last time he did a feature in March. The last time he did a feature in March, he set the world on fire. Now, do I think he's gonna do it on that same level again? No. But I do think, I hope some sentiment symbolic.
I just think Drake has given him a lot more things
Oh,
to
there's so
talk
much
about
ammo.
now.
I
Like
feel
There's
you
more
like
know
ammo
what I
now
mean?
than
Like,
before.
I feel
yeah,
like
like it's like,
I think
oh
it's
nigga,
overkill, bro. You don't need to.
Mm.
Then there's
It's
gonna
not
really.
over.
Then
It's
there's
not
really
overkill.
the
It's
narrative
not
is
overkill until Drake's side stops.
okay, but then the narrative is really gonna be, oh, you need Drake's name to
Who
keep being
gives a
like
fuck about the
people gonna
narrative,
yeah,
bro?
keep
You
saying
I
it.
don't
I'm
singing
think,
sick of
your
hearing it.
song.
I don't think Kendrick cares about
I
narratives.
get it. I guess
Honestly,
he don't care, but like, it's just like, all right, let's.
I want more.
Bro.
I want more,
You
more.
ever have either one of y'all ever had beef with a gangbanger?
No, I mean,
Like,
Mm,
All right, well, I'll tell y'all. In high school, I got into a fight with this one dude. I'm not gonna say his name, but them dudes, even though Kendrick ain't officially gangbanging, those type of dudes, you get into one fight, they want to fight you every time they see you. Yeah. Like, nigga, move.
So
that and Drake has been sneak dissing this whole time. So I'm not mad at a nigga like, yo, bro. You said it was over, nigga. What the fuck? We could keep going.
You did the Instagram caption the other day. You got the lawsuit. You got academics still fighting about bots every single day. Look, bro.
Yeah.
What did Kendrick say?
I'm gonna keep it going.
What did Kendrick say on 30 for 30? Should I let him bump his gums or get him waxed?
Yeah.
Should I take his head off and wear it for fashion? I don't think he's gonna go crazy on here, but there might be one bar in there that makes niggas go, oh, he's still there. He's still on that timing if you want to fuck with him. Now, as far as the sound, it would be nice if I can get a song that reminds me of Goosebumps. I know Carti ain't really on that type.
I thought Carti and Drake fucked with each other, though. They don't fuck with each other?
I don't know.
I think he fuck with.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, IT.
No, honestly, I don't think they
Carti
do.
needs.
Wasn't he
Carti
on,
needs a Kendrick feature. Look, bro,
I get you. But wasn't he on
He was on Dark Lane Demos, but Drake just dropped a song, and Carti was supposed to be on it, and he had to take it down.
Took his verse off. I'm gonna tell you. Look, bro. At the end, bro.
Wasn't he?
That's fine and all.
That's Kid Cudi.
But listen,
he's on Dark Lane Demos.
That's fine and all. But when you ask for a Kendrick feature, you can't tell him what he can or can't say.
No, I'm not saying.
Especially now. But look, especially now.
Kendrick feature, it's already
but now that you know what time he's on, you should expect Not Like Us too. Not saying it's gonna happen, but you should prepare yourself for the absolute most detonation possible. So I don't he might be cool with Drake, but the fact that he accepted the feature, it's already a problem.
No,
even if Kendrick is not dissing,
that's where
even
if Kendrick is right there. I'm like, even if
Kendrick is not dissing, that's what you took the feature.
That's exactly what I was getting at. Like,
and look, even 9 p.m. dissing. The music industry is very fickle. It's all about who's hot. And guess who the hottest nigga out right now?
Ain't nobody hotter than that Mr. Duckworth.
So if that nigga Kendrick say, I want to get on your album.
Please?
If Kendrick say, I want to get on your album and I want to diss Drake for 5 minutes, guess what? Niggas gonna let him diss Drake for 5 minutes.
No, I get it.
I just hope we get an actual verse and not like a hook, a bridge. I want some Kendrick, bro. I want pull up, say some shit. I don't think it'll be it don't got to be dissing, bro. I just want at least a verse. I don't want to get excited for a feature and it's just a 4-bar hook, like how he did on that Jeezy song. Even though I doubt he'll do that again, but you know what I'm saying? Because I just don't see how the styles mix and match, bro. Especially the style that Kendrick has been locked in on right now.
They both can change up their style.
Yeah, he gonna get in.
Carti literally has songs with
Kendrick is pretty versatile.
You know,
Kendrick is.
I think they're both
have low expectations for Carti. I have very low expectations for
Carti. Bro.
Carti he does have trash music, but I could send y'all 5 songs that are actually good, you know?
Please don't.
So that's why I'm saying I'm not going to put it past him for Kendrick and Carti to make good music.
You can't send me one good Carti song. Fuck you.
We can bet money. Bet $50.
You can't send me 5.
Music is subjective, my brother.
Maybe not 5, but 3.
Music is subjective, my brother. All I gotta do is say I don't like it.
But I know you're lying.
You know, once you make up your mind, once you make up your mind,
I can send you 3 though. I can send you 3.
3 is lower than 5.
Send me 3, and I will listen
5 is
to
hard. 5 is hard.
Recent? Send me 3. Recent, or you gonna say his whole catalog? Because you gonna send some.
2 are recent. 2 are recent. The rest is from the back catalog.
Fuck no.
Is he? Yeah.
But look, my thing is, I don't like him either. But if you drop 50 songs, 2 of them might be hard. You know what I mean? 2 of them might be hard.
Oh, so a broken clock is right twice a day?
Hey, I'm not saying Carti Michael Jackson. Sneak this.
I'm not saying.
Oh my Michael God! I know a rapper that never made a good song in his life, and he probably got 50.
Who?
We know him.
I meant someone signed though, someone with actual.
Hate you.
I just wanted y'all to pick it up, man. Yeah.
Oh man, hey, I'll tell you who don't have no good songs, and people think this nigga got good songs.
If this song is trash,
Fetty is trash. I hate Fetty.
I always hated that nigga, bro. I always hated that nigga, bro.
Bro, there's a trend.
Fetty Wap doesn't have
there's
any good
trend
songs.
going.
No, we don't, bro.
There's a trend going, and they be showing they be doing like a mix with characters like popping
Wait,
up and they
are
put
we-
Fetty
are
in
we-
the back.
are-
I hate it.
Are we talking about the same Fetty Wap?
Fetty Wap.
Yes,
One-eyed
the one that
Fetty
sound
Wap.
like he's getting stabbed
I
on
hate
every
Fetty
vocal.
Wap.
Oh yeah, I'm out of here. All right, y'all.
You like
GG's,
Fetty
y'all.
Wap?
What? Are you crazy? You don't like Fetty Wap? What the
Fetty
fuck are
Wap
we
is
talking
trash,
about?
bro.
Yo,
There's-
you're crazy.
There's
I
no
like
reason
Fetty
why he ain't around no more if he's so
I
good.
hate Fetty Wap.
I mean, shit happened. He started selling drugs and shit. He went
He
to jail.
sucks.
Why was he selling
What?
drugs? That music was.
Sucks.
You're tripping.
I can't
you're
stand
Wait,
Fetty.
so you're telling me all his music is garbage? He doesn't have a single good song.
It's subjective. I'm not saying he's not for me.
The only song
Even his
that
biggest
bro,
songs,
listen,
you don't like
No,
the
I don't
like that. Listen,
I don't like
the
that.
only
Baby,
song,
you come my
No.
way. You don't like
the
that
only
song?
song I've only liked from Fetty Wap, the only one is the only reason why I like it is because that Drake verse was hard.
Okay.
All I gotta do is put my mind to this shit. That cancel
That's
all
good.
these exes without
That's
lying
good.
through that shit.
I never thought I would hear Fetty Wap disrespect. I'm not even
I'm-
gonna lie. This
It ain't
is
disrespected. Niggas not good.
The only reason, yeah, I don't like Fetty.
Fetty Wap is damn
It's
near.
funny you
I
say that,
understood.
because
I understood.
they
I
literally have
understood.
a-
Listen,
They have
I
a
understood the
TikTok
Carti
trend about him,
disrespect.
bro.
I understood
And
the
I
Carti
hate it.
disrespect. I hate Cardi too, but Fetty Wap, come on, y'all. This
Fetty
is
is-
crazy.
Fetty Wap ain't
Fetty is
shit.
better than
So-
Cardi, but fuck.
Yes.
Fuck.
Fetty's good.
You
What are we
can't.
talking about here?
I would
Fetty Wap is good.
I would be sick to my stomach if somebody was in the car playing Fetty.
Oh my
Bro, I
God,
swear to-
I'm
I
not
swear
about
to you.
do
If you
that.
play more
I
than one
swear to
Fetty
you.
song,
I swear to
bro,
you.
I'm getting out. Car moving and all.
That's
Let me
crazy.
out. Let me out the
That's
car.
crazy.
AirPods going to my ear.
I'm rolling down the hill now.
Bro,
You
fuck
can't be
that.
talking about the same Fetty Wap.
Two-
bro.
We are.
He don't get
We
no.
are.
You can't
You
be
No.
tell
talking
me.
about the same Fetty
No,
Wap.
you tell me.
You tell me.
You know who's hard though? Ray what's his name? Ray Sherman or whatever.
Ray
Your
Sherman?
drummer.
Yeah,
Your
Ray
drummer's
Sherman.
backward.
Yeah, that's who
Yeah,
Fetty
they
Wap
hard.
aspired to be.
Nigga, they
Hey,
don't even sound
shout
the same.
out to Sway Lee, man. Sway Lee is
Yeah,
an
shout out Sway
ultimate. Sway Lee is like gold.
Shout
bro.
out
Like,
both of them, honestly. Shout out Ray Sherman.
hey,
I ain't gonna lie.
can I get Sway Lee on the Kendrick album, please?
That's
Oh,
hard.
Don't they have a song together? Am I tripping?
they got the Black Panther song, but it's not like
Oh,
a
okay.
collab with them two. It's Sway Lee. What's the dude that look like Jalen Brown?
Khalid.
Khalid. Yes. They got a song together, and Kendrick does like background vocals and ad libs, but that's about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, what else we got? That's
That'd
it.
be fire. Yeah.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Well, y'all, thank you for pulling up to the episode 18 of Attention to Detail podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, comment, all that good stuff.
Make sure in the comments y'all tell these niggas stop hating on Fetty Wap. We're not doing
Ain't
that.
nobody
Hey,
hating.
make sure you guys
We're not
Dude is
doing
not
that.
good.
Make sure you guys comment albums, songs we should listen to, movies, TV shows we
shows,
should
movies.
watch so we can review those too.
The Righteous Gemstones is back on HBO Max. So is The White Lotus. We about to check both of those out. I don't know about y'all, but I'm watching. Oh, and I watched the Nora. Mikey Madison,
Oh.
you enjoy that Oscar, little girl. You enjoy that Oscar. You
Hey,
deserve
good
it.
movie. Good movie for
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see where they say how much they spent on promoting for the Oscars?
how much?
They
Oh,
spent
yeah, a lot
double what they
for the
spent on the
campaign.
movie. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Wait,
The
but that
movie.
brings me to a question. So, do you guys feel like awards can be bought, basically,
Yes. But Jack,
or do you think it's like you also have to have?
I don't know
something
if
that's
it's
deserving, and you could also.
it has to be
you
a
feel me?
good product. It can't
you have to put yourself in position. Because
that's
listen,
understandable.
when the Oscars, when the Grammys was going on, what did Doechii do? She started doing all these TV performances. She did Can't Flog No. She popped up. She was just everywhere. Commercials, interviews. You have to present yourself and be seen. You can't just submit it
You have
and
to
think they're gonna
promote.
pick you because you have to sell yourself. Yeah,
gotta
That's
promote
like
yourself.
I'm trying to be an
You gotta
upcoming.
sell yourself to the voters.
Absolutely.
That's like trying to be an upcoming
Absolutely.
platform or whatever, and you don't promote yourself at all. It's good.
Absolutely.
It's good.
the only nigga that could
product,
win without
but you don't
promo was
have
Kendrick.
That's like trying to sell drugs, but you don't promote it. You don't put your drugs out there. You don't let nobody know you're selling drugs.
It's inside the house. Nobody know about it though.
Exactly.
Yes.
Tell me,
Can you
let me
please?
know Trapo Junior, IT. Let me know that.
Hey.
You know, tell me something.
Hey, I got some good promo.
Yo. So again, it's Cam, it's Jew, it's IT. This is the Treacherous Trio. Attention to detail, the official authority on film, television, and music. We will see y'all again next week.
All right, appreciate
Peace.
you.
All right,